Hello, everybody. It is me, the history, not wizard today. What's the space equivalent of wizard? The history god emperor.
Reaver.
Um, oh no, we've got something special for you today. We're missing some of our party members due to unforeseen circumstances. One of them was foreseen and was made aware to us 2 weeks ago, but the other wasn't foreseen, and that's fine. These things happen. Um, Hi, I'm John Lestrange. You can find me on the internet at the History Wizard. I'm back on TikTok. I'm still on Instagram. Um, I'll let you know specifically what we're going to be doing after our players introduce their names, their real person names, their character names, and then the classes that they're playing. And when they're all done, I will finally tell you what system we're actually doing today for this very special one shot. It's going to be a surprise until we get through the three of them. So, it again, as always, in the order of who I have the biggest crush on this week. Ben, please first.
Hi, I'm Ben, brother of Evil Gaze. I use they, them pronouns, and I am playing Sullock today.
Race and class, please.
Uh, Turian's sniper infiltrator.
Amazing. Next up is going to be Ian.
Oh my gosh. Hi, everybody. My name is Ian. Wow, it's Ian on the internet places. I use she, they pronouns, and I will be playing Toledo 9000, who is an AI adept.
Amazing. And last but certainly not least, the love of my life, Jubilee.
Hello, my name's Jubilee Alexander. I'm Titan of Joy on TikTok. I use she, they pronouns, and I will be playing Idarine, the Asari soldier.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, you may have been able to guess if you are familiar with niche TTRPG systems by now that we are playing the Mass Effect system N7 World that is based pretty much entirely on 5th edition rules and mechanics. They've taken pretty much wholesale a lot of just rules and mechanics from the Singularity system that was based off of the Star Wars Genesis system, and it was entirely made for free by fans. So thank you very much for the team over at N7 World for this. This is a one shot that I have created in the past, and we're going to be playing it today because, well, we don't have a full complement of people, but I already told you all that we were going to be here today. So this is going to be another adventure of Blasto, the first Hanar Spectre and his crew of curmudgeonly compatriots. Our party finds themselves after their last mission in Blasto's apartment. It is a classy and standard high rise. It's got model ships all along the walls on shelves. It's got sleek, stylish, neo futuristic tables. It's got a bar. Is anyone having anything to drink or eat in this time?
Idarine is sitting on a couch, swirling a glass of red wine. Or
Amazing.
purple wine because we're in space.
Ian, Ben, anything that you're doing in this immediate moment?
Yeah.
Sullock. Sullock is talking over Ian.
Hurtful.
No. I asked what your character was doing, not what Ben was doing.
Sullock is currently sitting at a table by themselves, drinking scotch.
Amazing, Ian.
Toledo 9000 is sitting at a table right next to Ben. What was your character's name?
Sullock.
Right next to Sullock, trying to mimic all of the things that Sullock is doing, including drinking a whiskey. However, not having anywhere for the whiskey to go. She just pours it onto the smooth screen where her face would be.
So just to make sure that everyone is aware, Turians in Mass Effect canon, if you are unaware of the game, are bird-coded people with a highly militaristic society. Asari are the oldest species in the galaxy. They have tentacle heads that sweep back into this sort of like elegant updo, and they've got facial markings. They're also usually very, very good at magic, but not. Jubilee, remind me of your character's name.
Idering.
Not Idarine, who just loves them guns. And Rogue AI, Ian's a robot.
Beep boop beep.
Ian's a robot, as everyone who knows Ian should expect at this point. Ian is a robot. Also in the room with all of our lovely party is Blasto, the first Hanar Spectre. Hanar are space jellyfish, is the easiest way to describe them. Blasto is technically about 5.5 feet long. The actual body of Blasto is only about maybe 2 feet from top to bottom, but then there are all of the tendrils of Blasto that reach down to the ground. There's also around Blasto's waist, we all just collectively agree exists, is a belt. It has a mass effect field that allows Blasto to hover in the air. Because Hanar come from a largely aquatic planet that they share with the Drell, a species of reptilian people that come from a desert planet that died and could no longer sustain them and had to move to the arid tropical, in their opinion, wasteland of the Hanar. So you've got a floating jellyfish who's your boss. And you're all just sort of, sharing this space. You've just had a successful mission. You have defeated a Krogan warlord who was trying to build a giant bomb that he was going to launch on the Turians, and you all successfully, defeated him and blew up his bomb on planet and destroyed his base, and great things have happened. So with that all being said, how do you celebrate this victory beyond your, sitting alone, drinking whiskey, copying your, Turian counterpart? How do you celebrate the victory of basically saving the Turian, military meritocracy?
Iderine's wandering around the apartment, making it very apparent that she used to live here. Because as longtime watchers of the Blasto series will know that
Of course.
Blasto and Idarine have had an on-again, off-again thing, and she used to live here, but they're broken up now. And so she keeps
It's
being
been
like,
going on for about 15
Luke is
years.
parent-
Blasto does feel a little awkward about it, but Idarine's just too damn good to not be invited onto the team each time.
Exactly.
Yep. Love it, live it, laugh it, love it. Ian, I can only remember that your character has the number 9,000 in your name.
Toledo.
Toledo 9000.
Toledo 9,000. Toledo 9,000. How do you celebrate your victory over this Krogan warlord?
Toledo 9000. I imagine there's some there's some celebration, joyous people enjoying themselves. Toledo 9000 will find someone, or better yet, a group of people who seem to be enjoying themselves. Like, aha, yes, we've done it. Haha. Then maybe they've just told a joke, and Toledo 9000 steps in awkwardly.
The funny part
yes!
is that it's literally just the four of you.
Oh, great.
Because
Then,
your
Toledo
mission.
9000 just starts laughing. Yes!
So the funny part is that while Blasto is a widely known celebrity who has movies that exist about him and is known throughout, space and time as the savior of the Citadel and Citadel space time and time again, no one knows who the rest of you are.
Hmm.
You're just sort of Blasto's sidekicks, and he's got those. Everyone knows he does, but no one knows who they are. So there's no one really at this, celebration. It's just the four of you having a quiet sort of we just saved the universe kind of party. So Ben, what are you doing in this moment? How do you celebrate?
I am trying to ditch my biggest fan, Toledo 9000.
Amazing, amazing. Roll me a stealth check.
Oh, I need dice.
19 on the dice for a 29.
Uh, uh, Toledo, you're welcome to roll to contest that, but I'm pretty sure that hides from you.
Yeah, it hides. I rolled a 15.
Yep. Yep. So Toledo 9000, you don't know for whatever reason you cannot find Solik anywhere in this. It's a good sized apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Blasto, is a it's a solid government paycheck. But you can't find your bestest buddy Solek in this time. You're all enjoying this moment. You're all enjoying this time, right? You've successfully defeated your enemy. You've saved the galaxy. Everything's great and wonderful and awesome, and you are great and wonderful and awesome. And then in um, a room that none of you are in, you hear doodaloo, 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 as a call comes in over the holophone. Who wants to answer this?
Oh, I forgot I didn't live here. I was going to answer it. You know what? It's fine. I'll answer it anyway. Goes over and answers the phone.
Okay, you
I mean,
go over and
unless-
you hit the answer button, a button that you know oh so well from the just God. It's been You've been with Blasto for longer than the Blasto franchise has existed. It's weird. It'd be weird if you didn't know where this button was and you go over and you hit it. And a familiar face pops up on the holophone. It's a Turian with classic gray features with red face paint across his mandibles. And it's someone that you um I want to say injured, but that's not right.
Idarine.
Irene, you recognize the other two not so much. Actually, real quick, Toledo 9000 and Solik, how long have you been working with Blasto?
I would say like max a week.
Amazing. I love that so much. Ben, it's Solik, right?
Sulik.
Solik, thank you. How long have you been working with Blasto?
I want to say 2 days before Toledo, and Toledo just thinks I know everything about working with them.
Amazing. Yes, yes. I love this. And Ian also clearly loves this. Great. So neither of you recognize this person, but Blasto, the first Hanar Spectre, a floating jellyfish, and Indira?
Idarine.
Idarine. I'll get it eventually. Probably not. Idarine and Blasto do recognize this Turian face with his red facial markings, a broad stripe over each eye, and then a swirl on each mandible, leading in towards his chin. You recognize this figure as Scipio Africanus, um, Turian liaison, right, between the Turian hegemony and the Spectres. And he pops up on the screen and he says, "Idarine, um, it's good to see you again. What is
Idarine
Blasto?"
is Blasto's residence. Oh, Skipper, how's it going, babe?
Not great, Idarine.
Oh
I gotta be honest
no!
with you.
How are the
Personally,
kids? You
I
were just
personally
talking. I mean,
everything's good.
I was just talking about the. How are the kids?
Kids are great. They just started grade school. Little Severus has started handgun training, and little Septimina is picking up the saber like nobody's business. But unfortunately, outside of personal matters, everything is terrible forever.
Oh, oh no!
Yeah.
Tell us what's wrong. What can we do to help?
I is Blasto available?
I mean, Blasto, phone.
Um, Scipio, my friend, how's everything going? How are the kids? And then there's a repeat of the exact conversation that Idarine just had with Scipio. So, Blasto and team, hello. I don't think I know your other compatriots. Would you care to introduce them to me? And Blasto just sort of gestures vaguely at you for you to introduce yourself to Scipio.
Scipio, I am Sullock. I'm kind of new at this, but I'm figuring myself out. And a pleasure to meet you.
Amazing. If Blasto trusts you, I trust you.
Oh my
And
god, Sulik, there you are. I was starting to miss you.
Ugh.
okay, and who is the robot? You all know that this is against Citadel Council law. If we've got a rogue AI, this is highly illegal.
Sorry, I'm just a normal Loki bot. Beep boop beep.
Oh, okay, that's fine then. That's fine then. You've got a Loki. That's perfectly great. Amazing. Yes. So, um, I okay. Blasto, Idarine, Sulik, average Loki bot Toledo 9000. I don't know how to tell you this, but Doctor Nefarious is free.
Not Doctor Nefarious.
We had him locked up for a good number of years, but he found a way to jerry rig some of his patented time technology in the cell, and he aged the lock on the door to like 20 billion years, and it just disintegrated. And now he's out, and we've got word that he set up a base in the Philo system, uh, orbiting around a red giant, right, that will soon sink down into a brown dwarf star. We don't know why he's there, but we know that from past experience, the defenses that he's got set up are going to be bad. So we need the best team available to go in stealthily. So I need you, Blasto, and your team here to travel down planet side and recapture Dr. Nefarious alive. This is
Or
of the utmost important. You cannot kill him
why not?
because the justice system requires that he be tried for his crimes. We are not in the business of summarily executing people, no matter how nefarious, pun intended, their crimes are.
I see
Do
what you
you?
did there. Nefarious.
You'd better. Do you understand the directive that you have been given? Blasto gives a thumbs up with his tentacles, which doesn't actually work because he has no hands and he only has tentacles, but the
Like,
audience understands what he's doing by holding up two tentacles by his chin like this.
Question: how long had he been there before he made that technology? Seems like the sort of thing that would have taken him a while to design.
how long was Dr. Nefarious in prison before
Yeah.
he? Dr. Nefarious' specialty. This is something that you would be able to find through Blastos files on it because he's fought Dr. Nefarious before, as new as you are. You can look through his files. You can find this information. He specializes in time technology. That's his thing. So he was in prison for about a month before he was able to jerry rig this technology to age through the lock basically, and then escaped on one of the prison transports that he hot wired. Now he's set up a base in the Phi Clo system. So Blasto pipes up. Is like, all right, Scipio, not a problem. I've captured Nefarious before, and I will capture him again with the help of my team here. This is Blasto signing off. And he gives a little salute, and the screen goes dark, and Scipio is gone.
And
At
the
this
opening
point,
credits roll.
the opening credits roll. You all start to head towards Blasto's ship, which looks like the spaceship equivalent of a big old jellyfish. This is basically, it looks exactly, it's a carbon copy of Blasto himself, but made out of metal. So it's still got the tentacles waving in the back that like are the propulsion system, but the body looks like the sort of like weird knobbly body of a Hanar, for any of you who have taken the time to look up what a Hanar looks like. Um, Now, in this moment, I'm going to need the three of you to decide something. One of you is going to be in charge of steering.
I do have
One
a
of you,
background pilot.
one of you is going to be in charge of weapons, and one of you is going to be in charge of the rest of stuff, other ship systems, which includes shields, um, you know, mostly that. So, who wants to be pilot? Who wants to be defense? Who wants to be shooting things?
I'm going to be pilot.
I think I can do shooting things. I'm a soldier.
And you good at being shield?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, you are given the approximate coordinates of Dr. Nefarious by Scipio Africanus. A history reference that I hope at least someone watching this gets.
It's a Carthaginian general, right? No, it's a Roman general.
It's a Roman general who fought against Carthage, yes.
Okay, I was close.
You're very, very close, and I appreciate and love you for it. So you're
Yeah.
flying through the void of space. It takes you, even at FTL speed, it takes you about a day to get there. So in the time that you are flying through space to get to Dr. Nefarious's planet, what kind of preparations do you want to make? Grenades you want to make sure that you have, ammo that you want to make special. What kind of things are you looking to prepare?
I want to make preparation H.
You want to you want to make hemorrhoid cream? Okay, you do that. Great.
I imagine there's some kind of special there's some kind of silency thing if it's supposed to be a stealth mission to the assault rifle, and I would imagine there could be some kind of special bullet to try to capture someone. I don't know if that's like a web, like a net launcher or something. Like
You can definitely make a net launcher for your shotgun. You wouldn't be able to make that for your assault rifle because, right, we're looking at like shotgun with its spread pellets versus an assault rifle with its rapid fire. You can definitely make a net launch. Give me a trying to remember all the skills that they have. Just give me an int check to see how many net launchers you're able to make for your shotgun.
14 plus 1, 15.
You are able to make 3 net launchers for your shotgun.
Okay.
These will require a DC 15 athletics check to break a grapple, assuming that you hit. So you're going to shoot with your regular 2 attack, and if it hits, then it will require that check to break free of or avoid. Who else wants to try and make something during this trip?
Can I try and bake everyone some cookies?
Yeah. Make me a charisma check.
Absolutely.
That's the check for cookies, and no one can tell me otherwise. And anyone who tries to tell me otherwise can fucking die.
Well, I'm gonna go die because it is wisdom.
For cookies?
Yes.
That's
And what'd you get?
a 12 to make cookies.
They're okay. They're good cookies. They're not like, they're not average cookies. They're slightly above average. You've made good. What kind of cookies did you make? Chocolate chip, snickerdoodle, oatmeal butterscotch, which is my specialty back in the day.
Um, I think I think in an attempt to make chocolate chip, Toledo 9000 has accidentally just made oatmeal raisin, not understanding the
Hmm.
difference between chocolate chips and raisins.
So like
I
just
was
raisin
expecting you to
cookies.
say like not understanding the difference between chocolate chip cookies, and you just accidentally made brownies. This
They're
is
just,
actually
they're
somehow
just
better.
brownies. There's actually just a cake. I just baked a cake, and
You just
I
accidentally you
walk
tried to
around
make
with
chocolate
the
chip cookies, but
cake,
you made a
and I
cake.
offer people cookies.
Amazing, amazing. Anyone who eats some of Toledo 9000's cake, this will act as a 1d4 healing. So it's not something that you need now, but it is something that you might want to consider for the future. Right? That's what you get for a 12. Um, 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 Jubilee, I can't remember your character's name again.
Idarine.
Idarine? Idarine, I got it. Okay, what are you doing in this time? No, you did
Uh, yeah, I made the Weber.
you made the webbing.
The
Okay,
web.
Ben, what are you doing?
Um, smoke bombs. Yeah.
Making smoke bombs? Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, make me that's an int check again. Make me int.
Okay. 3.
Oh, you um so what happens is in trying to make smoke bombs, you just blow them up in your face, and now on the first round of combat that you have, you'll have disadvantage because you've got just so much fucking smoke in your eyes.
Yeah, but this is over days, you said.
Yeah, that's fair. You would have had that, except it is over days, so you don't make any smoke bombs, and it's bad and uncomfortable.
Okay.
You look really high to everyone else. Ian, for the purposes of just making this mechanized, you have created 4 1d4 healing potions with your brownies.
Sick nasty.
Okay. You all start to arrive. Who's piloting? Ben, you're piloting.
I am piloting.
Ben, make me a dexterity saving throw as you all uh, FT. So you drop out of FTL above the planet where you know that Dr. Nefarious is inhabiting, and you start to make your descent. You hear Blasto over the loudspeaker. All right, team, Dr. Nefarious is below us.
This
Bring
is
us
Zap
in
Brannigan.
nice and smooth. We've got the stealth systems operational. He's not gonna see us or hear us or feel us until we blow him the fuck up. Roll me a, and then what was that deck save?
Um, You know how I was rolling really well on Melvin for the last couple sessions?
Yeah.
Natural one.
Thank God, because the last time I ran this one shot, they hit the necessary DC exactly every single time. So I'm so glad someone failed it this time. And it's even more great that it's a natural one. You all you all see nothing over the radar. Actually, Ian, you're running defense, right? Make me a perception check.
All right, let's do this shit. Perception. That's gonna be dirty 20.
Amazing. So, with Ben's piloting, you were unable to avoid this, but with Ian's defensive acumen, you are able to brace yourselves for it. Ian, you notice a surface to air missile coming at your ship as you enter the atmosphere. And you have just enough time to warn the rest of your party so that they can brace themselves for the emergency landing they will imminently need to be taking. Do you warn them?
Hey guys! How do you do with, like, sharp movements?
What? Why do we need to make sure our movements?
Oh no, I just think we're about to get hit by a missile.
Brace for
The
impact!
whole ship rocks violently to the side as you are hit with a massive explosion. The shields, and the plating hold well enough that you don't take any damage from this initial missile hit, but you no longer have control over the fact that you're descending. You do have some control over how hard you hit the ground. Ben, what kind of check do you think would be best in this moment for you to make an emergency landing?
Probably vehicle handling.
Okay, so that's just proficiency, right?
Proficiency plus. I have a +7 in it, so I'm assuming that it's
Okay. Yeah, do it.
25.
Okay. So, you are all you are all going to take some damage when you hit the ground because you're crash landing. It is going to be significantly less damage than you might have taken had you not rolled so phenomenally well. So all of you roll a d6 on your own and then subtract that from your overall health.
John, what's my approximate health?
Your approximate health would, for a 5th level character, would be about 50, 52. So I'll go with 52. Everyone good? Everyone took that damage? How much did you take?
I'm dead. No.
How much damage do we take?
1d6 from crash landing.
6.
6. Ian took 5. Jubilee took
2.
2. Amazing. That actually tracks for the characters that you've built. So your ship careens down. Blasto takes 4. By the way, in case anyone at home is wondering, Blasto does exist as an actual character that I will be playing, and that I will be doing limited things with because it's boring if a DM has a fully realized NPC that they're doing shit with. The ship comes careening out of the ground. You all brace yourselves, gripping on to the nearest bit of immovable metal, and you feel the impact through your bones as the ship collides and bounces twice, and then just skids along the ground. and you take a hit, you take some damage from that, but ultimately you are okay. You're not sure about how well the ship is doing right now. You're not sure about its abilities to get you off of this planet, but for now you are here. And you know that you're on the planet that you should be on, that Dr. Nefarious is here. So at this point, you all make your way towards the cargo bay doors. Or towards, some exit on the ship, as it is a little bit difficult to open the cargo bay doors after your emergency landing. The front windshield of your ship is a little bit cracked. If anyone wants to try and make a strength check to break that.
Got like a
Jubilee, go
12.
for it. You see spider webs of cracks as you slam the butt of your gun against this windshield. It's not fully broken, but you're breaking it, and it was broken before, so you know that you can get it with one more decent hit. Does anyone have a cantrip, like throw or anything that they want to fire off in this moment?
I have a cantrip, and I think that cantrip is the cantrip throw.
Amazing. Just give me a roll to hit.
That's a 16 to hit.
Yeah, you just fucking, so you rear back and then you just punch forward your fist and shoot out this bolt of kinetic energy that hits the windshield and just pops it off, and you all have an exit out of your ship. You're gonna have to repair that eventually, but you really had no other way out of the ship other than through the already broken windshield anyway. Um, So, what's the order that you exit the ship in?
I'm going last.
Okay, Blasto is going to go not first. Blasto is going to go second. So, who's going to go first?
Idarine's the soldier. She'll go first.
Idarine goes first. Blasto goes second, followed by Toledo 9000, followed by Sulik. As you climb down the front of your jellyfish ship, all of the tentacles splayed out behind you as you've slid along the ground, you see a contingent of about 6 Loki mechs marching towards you from the distant facility that you have conveniently crash landed in front of. You've landed pretty close to where you need to be, although not as cleanly as you might have liked to have landed.
I'd say we're about one adventure away.
But you do have 6 Loki mechs coming towards you, so everyone please roll initiative.
6.
17.
Amazing.
5.
Wow, I can't believe I get to say this, but Ben goes last.
And how did I get a 5, you ask? Well, with a +4 dexterity and a natural 1 on initiative.
How the mighty
Ben, I've never seen.
No, correction, 8. I have a plus 3, another +3 for some reason. I don't know.
That actually sounds right for the type of character that you're playing and with the way that N7.World is put together. Anyway, the first person up is going to be, who got the 17? That was
Me.
Jubilee. Jubilee, you're up first. So you've got 6 Loki mechs coming at you. They are about 60 feet away, which is well within range of any guns that any of you have, and with most of your quote-unquote spells. So Jubilee, what do you do in this moment? You've got an assault rifle and a shotgun.
I'm gonna whip out my assault rifle and go, "Look out, babe! I mean, sir!" and fire at the closest mech.
Okay, you're gonna get. You have roll a d20 and you have +5 to hit.
Ooh, that's a 19 plus 5, 24.
Amazing. Okay, roll a d8 +4.
D8 plus 4. 5. Plus 4, 10.
5 plus 4 is 10?
Yes, 5 plus 4 is 10.
Are you sure?
Nope, it's 9. I said 5. I actually rolled a 6. That's why I was thinking that equals 10.
Okay.
I
All
said
right.
5 on stream, so
Great, 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 great. 10. Amazing.
I'm an English major, John.
I'm married to a creative writing major. You have no excuses.
Damn it.
So good news and bad news. Good news, you killed one. Bad news, it's about to blow up. Great news, they're still 60 feet away from all of you and pretty close to the rest of everyone. So now I have to roll dex saving throws for the other 5 Loki mechs because when you kill a Loki mech in the way that you've just done by one-shotting it, its head disintegrates and it blows up. Give me a second. I didn't actually think I'd need a dice roll this soon. Oh no. Only one of them saved.
Oof.
Yeah. The Loki mech. So you climb out of this ship and you just swing your assault rifle around from your back and just take the head off of one of them, who just sort of flinches twice, and then his entire body glows brilliant orange for a second and explodes outward, hitting the other 5 Loki mechs in the vicinity. One of them manages to stabilize himself pretty well, but the other 4 look like they've taken some hefty damage for it. It
Your roll
is going to
perception to see
be
if Blasto's impressed. I got an 8.
there should actually be insight.
Oh, insight? I got an 8.
Blasto does not seem to, as far as you're aware, Blasto does not seem to notice.
Ugh, he's so unreadable.
So two of the Loki mechs are going to go in this time, and they're going to take shots at Idarine, who just, blew up one of their guys. I got a 18 and a 15.
Ooh, 15 does not hit. 18 does.
Okay. You're going to take 7 points of piercing damage as the two of the Loki mechs fire off with their pistols, and one of them collides with your just whole ass body. It is now going to be Ian's turn.
Sick, nasty. How far away are these things?
So if you so they've just sort of been walking towards you, and at the beginning of combat they were 60 feet away, and at this point, because so they're still 60 feet away because that's just how combat works. Each round of combat is 6 seconds, so they're still 60 feet away.
Cool. Sick, nasty. All of my movement speeds are in meters, and distances are in meters, and I don't.
Yes, unfortunately.
But
So they are all 20 meters away.
cool, great, sick.
Forgot that
nasty.
N7.world did that.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll up a little closer to them. I'm gonna roll up my speed like 12 meters closer to them.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shoot a what a barrier ticks?
Barrier ticks are things that they're not a thing that you can shoot at people. They're
No, Sure. I have a cantrip.
They're basically the shield. They're basically the shield spell.
Okay. I have I have a I have a cantrip that removes a barrier tick. I don't know what that means.
So you have three barrier ticks right now, and they're basically resource. They're like key points. They're resources that you can spend for things. They can regenerate through various means, but for now you have three of them. So what's the cantrip that you have that uses a barrier tick?
Okay, the cantrip that I have that uses a barrier tick is Phase Disruptor.
Okay, yeah, that's a thing that you can cast right now using one of your barrier ticks.
Great.
Which are also things that you can use to reduce damage against yourself.
Awesome. I am gonna uh, shoot off the Phase Disruptor
Okay.
at one of the ones that's there's ones that are looking damaged from that explosion, right?
Four of them are severely damaged from
Yeah.
it. Yes.
I'll throw it off at one of the damaged ones.
Okay. Remind me of the damage, and do I need to roll or do you roll to hit?
Well, I rolled a hit, and it's a 10.
That does not do it.
Yeah, figured it wouldn't.
Yeah, you came pretty close. These are mooks, but 10 is not quite there.
Uh, yeah,
So you fling
that's
out your hands and you shoot out this coruscating purple energy, and it just sort of it just misses. You come pretty close. It misses by a hair, but your phase disruption does not go. Two more of the Loki mechs are going to go. They are going to now fire at the person who just tried to attack them. Ian,
sure.
I'm so sorry. I rolled two 19s on the die. Um, plus, dirty 20s,
Yeah, those
dirty 23s.
those will both hit.
Okay, I'm so sorry. This is not going to feel good. You're going to take 11 points of piercing damage as these guns, because they are guns. Um, one of them is going to just catch you high up on the left shoulder. The other is going to catch you down on the right hip, and you're just going to get spun a full 360s as these bullets just hit you and just it's bad.
Stuff.
Ben?
Of the one that is uninjured,
Yeah.
I am
They're all
going to
pretty clustered together for what that's worth.
I'm going to aim and lick my sight slowly, and I'm going to pop off a shot at it.
Okay, roll to hit.
I can't roll tonight, so that is my third natural one out of 5 rolls.
Ben, your gun does jam. You will need to spend your bonus action on the next turn to clear it before you're able to shoot.
I'm also going
Um,
to spend my action to reload it because of heat.
yeah, but yes. So, unfortunately, because of your nat one, you have
Oh wait, that's
effectively.
a 4. It's just that's a
It's
4
a
on the
four, not a one.
yeah.
Okay, okay. So you just missed then.
For a total of 11.
For a total of 11, that hits.
Okay. Yeah.
Roll damage.
Like, why did that one have a little thing sticking out the side? It's
Because ones are dumb.
that is 15 points of damage.
Yeah. Okay, and you shot the one that was undamaged.
Yes.
Okay, so you take its head clean off, and I now have to roll for the other four that are alive. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only one of them succeeds. So you see, you pot shot this one in the head, with your frankly minimal effort. It feels like, and then you see it twitch a few times, this Loki mech, and it blows up, and it takes 3 out with it as it explodes. There's currently 1 Loki mech left, and this is the last one to go in the initiative order. It's going to now take a shot
I
at
still have the
Ben.
bonus action.
You just take your bonus action if you've got something that you can do with it.
I'm going to withdraw into the ship. I'm going to use the bonus action to hide because I'm an infiltrator.
Okay, all right. Bonus action to hide.
That's a stealth check.
Okay. Yeah, roll that for me, please.
That is going to be a 27.
Okay. All right. Let me. No, I rolled a 3 to try and perceive you. So what I'm going to do, because the robots are keyed to attack the thing that attacked them last, is the last remaining robot is going to try and throw a grenade at where you are, Ben. Because you succeeded on your stealth check, you're going to get advantage on the dexterity saving throw against this grenade. And is anyone, how are you all spread out? This is now very important, and please be honest. Did you stay close to each other coming out of this ship?
Well, you said that one of the robots was body slamming me?
No. One of the robots was shooting at you with a gun.
Oh.
You're all still
mean-
like 30 feet away from these robots.
I mean, I'm not far. I'm not particularly far. I just probably took a knee and started shooting.
So the the radius of these grenades are basically they're a 10-foot radius. So is anyone honestly within 10 feet of Ben's character right now?
So from the ship, I've moved 12 meters closer to the
So
robots.
Ian's definitely not.
I'm
Idarine.
still in range.
Okay, so Idarine and Ben, please roll me dexterity saving throws. Ben, you have advantage. Idarine, you do not.
Ooh, 19.
15 on the dice for a 22.
Okay, you both succeed that. So you are still going to take you're going to take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as just the shockwave of this grenade hits you. Ben, you're still successfully hidden. You do take a little bit of this damage. Back up to the top of the order. I believe it's Ian. There's 1 robot left. He's tottering visibly on his last legs. He's limping towards you, literally.
Cool. I'm gonna roll.
No, wait, yes. Ian went first, right, in the initiative order?
Completed.
Jubilee. Thank you. Jubilee.
I'm going to. Hold on. Excuse me.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. I'm going to take a quick shot. Oh, that's 14 to hit.
That hits, yep.
And that's 9 damage.
9 damage? Okay. Yeah, you take off its head, you see it judder and shake a little bit, and then it explodes, far enough away from all of you that none of you take any damage from that. And you've taken out this, quick little cohort of robots. You do see Dr. Nefarious's base in the distance. As you were plummeting down from the sky, anyone who took the opportunity to look at it, you would have seen something that looked like a sort of spiral in towards the center. The whole thing just sort of looked like a big old clockwise spiral. And you find yourself walking up to a door. It's a big metal, solid-looking door that has a keypad off to the left-hand side of it. The keypad has a screen above it. It has a blinking green little bar on it. What do you do in this moment approaching this door?
I'm no spy, but does anyone have any experience hacking? I personally hate the hacking minigames in these, but
They did suck in Mass Effect 1. It was terrible. Does anyone want to? If anyone wants to try and investigate the panel and the keypad, they are welcome to do so in this moment.
I'm so good at investigation. Yeah, let's do it. That's a 21.
Okay. Is anyone else rolling in this moment? Because Ian's got it. If no one else is going to try and look.
well, I rolled a 6 plus 1.
I'm not even
So
trying.
What
Toledo
is Doug
9000.
Zenitharian's birthday? That could be the code.
So, Idarine, what you notice is that you notice that you're bad at computers and you don't actually know how they work. Toledo 9000, what you notice is that there's a the the computer is waiting for you to type something into it, to type some kind of command in before it gives you a response. So what do you type into the keypad in this moment before this door?
Uh, so it's like asking for a password?
It's not asking for a password right now, it's asking for a command.
Oh. Open.
Okay, you type in open. Now it gives you. So now you see a wall of text pop up. It is a. It looks like a riddle, actually, which is a little weird for a door in a D&D game, but that does appear to what it's asking for, and it asks you what can kill even the mightiest Krogan warlord.
I think Jubilee knows the answer, but I don't think Idarine does.
It- listen. I am of the opinion that if you, the player, can figure out the answer, your character should be able to figure it out. So if Idarine, if Jubilee can figure it out, what do you think the answer is?
Idarine goes, oh, time. Kills all relationships, too. Glares at Blasto.
You type in time.
Yeah.
You type in TIME. The screen flashes twice, and then it flashes bright green, and you hear a psh as the door slides open. Acceptable answers would have also been the genophage,
Sure.
which canonically killed off a lot of the Krogan in Mass Effect. Also, a really big gun.
That
That's
Or
what I
was
was.
my thought!
That was my thought.
yeah. The Krogan are nothing if not pragmatic and literal, so the answer could have also been a nuclear bomb
I was.
or an intercontinental ballistic missile. All of these would have been acceptable answers, but time was it was the pun answer that I, as the DM, was hoping for. I would have accepted various other answers.
I just imagine the computer as we type it in going, yeah, I guess that's right.
Yeah.
A
This is
very
how I
reluctant
feel. This
AI
is
being
how I
like,
felt when I
fine, I
asked
guess.
my. So when I used to student teach high school students, I used to start off each class with a riddle because I very much enjoy riddles, and sometimes they'd give me answers, and I'd have to be like, yeah, I guess that works. Fine, you win. Anyway, the door slides open, and now you have access to Dr. Nefarious's base. The important question in this moment is, how are you going to enter the base? Boldly, or stealthily.
Those
I-
those Loki bots, did they just look like normal Lokis, or did they have some fun Nefario stickers on them?
They did, in fact, have some fun Nefario stickers on them. Instead of having the classic Loki, like, eye, like, digital thing that they had a clock face on their faces.
And is that a fun sticker I could take from one of them?
You know what? Only two of them actually blew up. Make me an intelligence check to see if you can download that from one of the Loki bots.
Intelligence check. That's a
Yes.
3.
I'm so sorry. You literally only needed the 10.
Gah!
Yeah, so you can't
That's
you can't get that.
if it
You
makes it
download some
any.
Reddit face meme.
Actually, no. You know what?
Here's the thing,
R-
John. If it makes
You
it
know what?
any if it informs your decision
Roll me
anymore.
stealth. Roll me stealth.
Oh,
That's it. It sounds like you're trying to disguise yourself, and this fits better. So roll me stealth.
I will roll stealth. I feel that I should be honest. That was a 3 with a +2.
Okay, it still needed to be a 10.
Um, stealth. That's gonna be a 5.
Yeah, it still needed to be a 10 minimum to be able to download that face to be able to pass for one of Dr. Nefarious' Loki mechs. Um, um, so there might be other opportunities if there are other Loki mechs, but for now, you aren't able to get it off of any of the ones that you've killed. There's only one that really still had enough computational systems from the explosions to be able to get any useful data off of. But now, so how are you entering the base? Boldly, guns a-blazing, or are you trying to stealth?
Feel like we'd probably want to go. Feel like maybe our typical mode might be pretty guns a blazing, but we're not looking to just kick ass and take names. We're looking to snatch. I almost called him Robotnik.
Okay, everyone who wants
Nefarious.
to stealth in this moment, roll me a stealth check.
It's another 5.
13.
Mm, That you,
Oh, that's rough,
I
Ben.
first I saw 19, then I saw a 1 again. Which one was it?
It's the one.
Okay, all right.
It's for an 11.
Okay. Amazing, 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 incredible. I don't care what anyone else rolled because, unfortunately, Ben did fuck it up for you all. Usually, I like to try and take the average of people's rolls for a group stealth check, but a nat 1 is a nat 1.
Sure.
Um, so you start to enter into Dr. Nefarious's base, and Ben, you find that you are a little too tall for this for the doorway. As a Turian, right? You are usually about 6 foot and change, and Krogan, which you all know that's what Doctor Nefarious is. He is another Krogan scientist. As shocking as those words are to be put together, you are still too tall for this space. Krogan are wider than they are tall, and you forget to duck through this doorway. You bump your head and you go, fuck. Then you all hear in the distance the sounds of metal hitting against metal floors. Clunk, 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 getting louder as they come towards you. You have a beat. You have a moment. You can try and hide. There is a door about 5 feet ahead of you on the right hand wall.
Is that where the sound's
Anyone?
coming from?
No. It's
Oh.
coming from about 15 feet further down the hallway. Give you that for free. So Anyone who would like to try and make a dex saving throw can try and hide in that first room.
Saving 14.
26.
Is that Ben?
Jubilee, go ahead.
I got a 14.
14, okay. Ben?
26.
6, Ian?
4.
26, not 6.
26, okay. Ian?
4.
Okay. Ben, you actually managed to get through the door just fine. You dash ahead and slip through the door. Despite the sound that you've been making, you know in your heart of hearts, or you're reasonably certain that they're going to be searching the doorway for you, not here in this room. Jubilee, you slip through the doorway and you are uncertain if you were able to pass through it quickly enough to avoid notice from the guards coming down the hallway. And there are 4 more Loki mechs coming down the hallway. And they are coming through the hallway as you are approaching the door. They see you, you do not have time to get through it. What do you do in this moment being seen by robots that, based on how you've been playing your character so far, look exactly like you, except with a different faceplate?
Um. Yeah.
You hear, add a little bit of flavor to it, you hear, "Halt! What are you doing outside of your designated patrol zone?"
So, uh, uh, as a Loki robot,
Hmm?
uh,
You look exactly like them, except their faces are clocks and yours is just a big 0.
yeah. I'm going to do my best to put on the Loki voice, and I have perfect disguise, which can make my voice indiscernible from Loki robot voices.
Roll me
Ooh.
deception with advantage.
Awesome. Uh, uh, so I'm gonna roll, and then I'll tell you what I say.
With advantage.
With advantage, that's a 12.
With advantage, it's a
Yeah,
12.
it was a 12 and a 9.
You
Uh,
don't add anything to deception?
those are with +6.
Oh, okay. 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 Please tell me what you say in this moment.
Yeah. Uh, beep boop beep, fellow Loki robots. I appear to be malfunctioning. Look at my face. Isn't it weird? I think that you should take me back to Dr. Nefario. We can sort this out.
You hear very clearly, with perfect diction and enunciation, Dr. Nefarious does not accept failures. They're going to get a surprise round on you as
Sure.
a robot is going to shoot at you in the face.
Absolutely.
They're like, why is this robot doing a racist caricature of a
Why
boy?
does this robot not even know the name of the guy that we work for? Dr. Nefario? Who the fuck is that?
No,
And now
Barry, all I
you're
heard
in
was
luck. You're in luck because I did roll a 2.
Great.
So, shot goes off by your head. You are right at the door where your party is. You can take this moment to duck through that door, or you can just shout for help and roll for initiative. Jubilee and Ben, please do roll for initiative in this moment, though. So how initiative works is going to depend on what Ian does next. So, Ian, what do you do in this moment?
Uh, Yeah, I am going to duck through the door, or at least try.
Okay, you do it. You do it. That's fine. Um, you now have a round. Right? So in a reasonable amount of speech that you can get out in 6 seconds, what do you communicate to your party?
Guys, there's bad robots out there. Not the good robots like me. They look like me, but they're the bad guys that look like me.
Pause. That's all you can get out in 6 seconds. The room that you all find yourself in looks like a computer lab in a high school. You might have attended on the various planets that you lived at, and everyone who is not Ian, roll me a perception check real quick.
Ooh, it's a 7.
It's not a 1.
So none of you notice anything unusual on the
I
computer
don't know.
screens. It does
I
just
got
look like a computer lab, and you know.
an 11.
Was it what?
An 11 total.
So none of you notice anything unusual in the computer lab and on the computer screens. Um, this looks like a computer lab. You do know from what Ian mentioned that there are some Loki mechs that are going to be coming towards you. They did all definitely see Ian pop through the door and will be coming through in about 6 seconds. So if anyone wants to prepare any actions or, hold anything or whatever, out now is the time.
I'm
Um,
ready to shoot the first thing that pops through the door.
okay, great. Really?
Yeah, I think Idering pulls out her shotgun.
You pulling out the regular shotgun, or are you attaching any of the nets to it? You
No,
have
this is the
three.
regular. This will be the regular shotgun.
Okay, great, 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 great. Ian, you don't have the opportunity to prepare anything in this moment. The door opens and roll to hit.
10
Uh,
total.
21.
No, this is Ben rolling to hit.
Oh, sorry.
3 on the dice plus 7 for a total of 10.
That does not hit. I'm so sorry. Your shot. What kind of gun are you shooting in this moment?
Uh, Keyshock harpoon gun sniper rifle.
Oh, that you're shooting your sniper rifle. Okay, amazing. Did you only take the sniper rifle?
No, I have a handgun too.
Okay, great, great, great. So your sniper rifle does unfortunately miss. Jubilee, now you had a 21.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. I don't need you to roll again. Um, you hit. Um, so roll damage.
How much is this one?
This is still your D8 for your assault rifle.
Oh,
D8.
I had the shotgun.
You're doing the
I don't know if
shotgun. So the shotgun is a D10 plus 4.
Ooh, 10 plus 4.
14.
Yes.
Okay, amazing. So you take the head off of this thing, you kill it in one shot, and then it's gonna blow up in the doorway. And now I have to roll for the other 3 guys. Give me a second. Never expect you all to actually be able to do this.
I know, a competent party. What?
Well, listen.
Yourself.
Do you know how many times Ben rolls for shit? It's never rolls this bad. So anyway, 2 of them pass, 1 of them fails. So one of the remaining robots, you kill the one who comes through first. The one who is immediately, or the 2 that are immediately behind him, look pretty bad. The one who is furthest away through the doorway looks pretty okay, but they are having to all come through the doorway one at a time because you have positioned yourselves fairly well despite Ian's slight snafu. Ian, please now make sure that you've rolled initiative so that I can fit you into the order for the next time we wrap around.
14.
Amazing. Uh, Two of the robots are going to take shots, one at Ben, one at So no, everyone's just going to shoot at Ian.
Super
So
fair.
sorry, Ian.
No, yeah, absolutely.
They both miss. I rolled a 7 and a 3 on the die for. Is your AC a 10?
My AC is a 10.
Oh, okay. Well, then one of them does hit you.
Cool.
And they're gonna hit you for 4 damage, piercing damage, if that matters. As a bullet just sort of grazes, just by the side of your neck. We are now going to just swing all the way around to the top of the initiative order. Ben and Jubilee, did I have you roll initiative, or did I just give you a surprise round?
You just gave us a surprise round.
Yeah,
What order did you take your turn in?
I went first.
then me.
I'm just going to keep that if that's okay with everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ben, go.
I pull out my pistol and I shoot one in the door.
Yeah. Roll to hit. Beat an 11. Hit an 11.
1926.
Yep. Shoot. Roll for damage.
12.
Yeah. You kill it in one shot. It blows up. I have to roll for the explosion. Is any one of you within 10 feet of this robot? Is anyone close to the doorway? And this is mostly for you. How far into the room did you go?
I mean, I probably just ducked into the room. So I imagine I'm still close to the doorway.
I think Irene would have.
Do you reasonably think that you're within 5 feet radius of the doorway? Please roll a dexterity saving throw.
Cool.
One of the robots saved, one rolled a nat 1, which apparently I learned from Kayla over at Magic Isn't Real. If you roll a nat 1 on a saving throw, you take max damage on the thing that you failed to
Really?
save for. It's apparently a rule in D&D as a rules as written.
No, it's not.
Oh, then they fucked up on one of their extra credit questions. Anyway, one of the robots that was hit by the explosion from the robot that Ben killed keels over dead. Two of them are still standing, one looking bad, one looking kind of fine. Anyone who was in 5 feet of that doorway, what were your rolls?
15.
I was not within 5 feet.
Okay, so you both saved and you're fine. Great. Jubilee, you are up.
Okay, I'm going to rack my shotgun and fire again. And ooh, that's a 2.
You miss.
Are you sure?
I am. I was about to make a South Park joke, and then I realized that it would be in very, very bad taste because, as all South Park jokes are, they're in terrible taste. So yes, I'm positive that you did not hit that.
Yeah, we all know the joke.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, Cartman. Oh, God. Anyway, one of the robots who's stepping through the doorway is going to. He's actually going to pull out a shotgun from behind his back, and he's going to shoot it at Jubilee.
What's Blasto up to?
I'm holding Blasto in reserve for if you need it.
Cool.
Is for 2 reasons. One, I want this to not just be me, the DM, saving the day, unless I absolutely need to. And 2, I, as a DM, perpetually forget that I have NPCs in combat. Can help you all. That is my big failing as a DM, is I will always forget that there's an NPC that I created that can help you all.
I'm gonna try to get damseled so damn hard.
Amazing. I did roll a 5 to shoot you with a shotgun, so it does it scatters perfectly around you, and you're fine. Ian, you are up. There are two robots, one who's meh, fine, and one who is stiff wind could blow him over.
Uh, cool. Um, how close are these two robots to each other?
Close enough that if you kill one, the explosion. If you kill one in one shot, the explosion will hit the other, but it will also possibly hit you because you have not moved and you're still pretty close to them.
How big is the radius on that explosion?
It's about a 5 foot radius.
Okay.
So
Sickness.
it's like 10 foot like around the robot, so like a 5 foot radius, 10 foot diameter.
So, what I'm gonna
You
do,
can't move out of the way, but you would take an attack of opportunity.
that's what you think.
It is, but tell me if I'm wrong.
So I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna biotic punch, which is a cantrip.
Yes! Fucking love that ability.
So a couple things happen. One, I'll just get an attack
Yes.
roll.
Mm-hmm.
Two, I'll get back, some the whatever.
Get back some biotic charges, yes.
And three, because of my subclass.
Knock them back.
No, it'll be a Fury cast.
Amazing. Roll to hit.
So
Hit. 11 is the DC. The
awesome.
AC.
Actions, attack, powers, yada yada. Where's the cantrip? That is going to be a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that does hit. What's the damage?
The
This is
damage
force damage.
is going to be 13. And I'm going to
I don't remember what Fury Cast does, so you will have to remind me.
So Fury Cast is just going to be 1 extra damage. So that's 14 damage. It bypasses shields, and it also means that I can combat blink, which means that I can increase my movement by 6 meters, and also that 6 meters doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity.
Amazing. So what it sounds like? So actually, you kill him. It sounds like you're doing a cool thing. So please describe the scene as you successfully combat blink away from this robot that you punched to death.
Absolutely. I'm gonna punch it, just like through the chest. And I'm gonna say to it, you tell Dr. Nefario. Fuck, shit, fuck, Nefarian. Dr.
Nefarious.
Nefarious! We're coming for him. I mean, you won't tell him that because you're gonna blow up. And then I, just sort of blink away. And in an instant, I'm 6 meters away from this explosion that I assume is going to happen.
Yeah, no, it does. In the time that you blink away with your combat blink, you actually find yourself in a space that is exactly the space that you're in currently, but instead of it being lit normally and with all full colors, you've actually find yourself just in that same space, but it's all outlined in blue. And you that's just where you are right now.
Nice.
I'm just gonna treat this as the blink spell because that's more fun.
Cool.
So on the next turn, we'll find out what happens because you have to roll for blink. There's one robot left, which is was going to try and shoot at Ian, can't now. Is just going to He's actually going to pass his turn because he doesn't know what to do. Loki mechs are notoriously stupid. So he looks at his gun, he looks at his belt, he reaches for a grenade on his belt. Enough time passes that it is Jubilee's turn again.
I thought it was
There's
me.
only one robot left. Sorry.
I thought it was me then, Jubilee.
Sure, why not? I don't remember.
Yeah, go for it.
I forgot. I have not been writing this stuff down. I've been trying to remember it, which is my failing.
Yeah, I think
So
Ben's
Ben,
next.
go ahead.
Fool!
Oh, that's on me.
I'm gonna bonus action hide.
Okay, yeah, you bonus action. Roll me a stealth check real quick.
26 to hide.
Yeah,
Find
you
something
yeah
where
you yeah.
I pull out my.
The robots literally can't roll high enough to find you.
I have advantage on this attack. Watch me roll 2 1s.
Mm-hmm. Do it.
No, a 19 on the dice. So
Okay. I was about to say the key to making Ben not horribly overpowered is to put them in a sci-fi setting. Now I'm wrong. 19 on the die, you hit. You horribly hit. The AC is
31.
11. Yeah. Ben. This is a mook. This is literally a nothing. This is a gerblin. No, this is the weakest thing that I can possibly put in front of you, but please tell me how exactly you kill this thing that had 10 health.
I hide behind something in the room. While it's looking around, I slowly put my rifle out, aim, and a discharge just shoots out of the end of the barrel, cracking it, knocking its head off, and the body drops when the head kind of spins in the air, all cartoony for a second, and then falls.
Amazing. There, after this shot rings out through this space, there is an almost deafening silence. Nothing else makes a sound in this space. You all pause after this last shot rings out, thinking, are there more? Are there more? There's not. You're in this computer lab looking room, and there is not a single other sound in this space. You know from seeing it from the air before you got shot down that the layout of this space, the clockwork spiral. You are not far into that clockwork spiral, so you know that there is still a little bit of ways to go. You're in a computer lab looking room. What do you do in this moment? You can try and investigate the computers further now that you're no longer being attacked. You can leave. You can search for other exits or ways through this base. Be creative as you want.
That's it. We took care of the guy, right? That's all we needed to do.
Blasto pops up. It's like, no. Dr. Nefarious is a Krogan scientist. He's about 6 foot tall at the top of the hump, and he usually wears a lab coat. And he's blue. Like his face is like kind of a yellowish green. His hump is like blue, and he wears a lab coat. We didn't kill a guy wearing a lab coat. We just killed a bunch of robots. Or you killed a bunch of robots, and I stood here looking pretty. So no, he's still here.
With
That's all Blasto will contribute in this moment.
with the new group of dead robots, I'd again like to try and hack
do
their
it, yes.
sticker off.
Yes. I'm gonna need you to intelligence or deception, whichever you think you would fit better. But this time you do have to pick one.
I'm gonna go deception.
Okay, roll a deception check.
That's a natural 20 for a dirty 26.
The DC was a 15. You have it. You are now able to perfectly match the vocal intonation, the facial blah blah clock bullshit that I mentioned earlier, the walk, the talk, the all of it. You rolled a nat 20. You are perfect Dr. Nefarious Loki mech in this moment, except for the fact that you're not a narc. Literally whatever you want to do, like obviously I have to make it mechanically a thing, but like you have advantage on any kind of deception or stealth or whatever to pass yourself off as one of Dr. Nefarious's bullshit robots.
Sick nasty.
Ooh, do we want to do the good old?
Does anyone
I
else want to try and
captured
investigate any of the computers or anything in the room that they're in, or are you going to move on to the hallway?
Yeah, I'm gonna do hot girl shit at one of these computers. So
Fuck
that's a 3.
yes. So you're specifically doing hot girl shit, and as a as a trans femme, you do get advantage on the first time you say you're doing hot girl shit.
Oh, thank God, because the first one was the 3.
That is the rule, by the way. Anyone playing D&D, anytime a trans femme party member says they're doing hot girl shit, you give them advantage, but only the first time they say it.
Okay, I got a 13 to try to. I'm like, I'm gonna hack
What?
into the mainframe. She doesn't know how to
Okay, so
hack.
tell me specifically what you're looking for. What kind of information are you trying to get?
I'm trying to access information about the base layout, maps.
Okay, so you get a map pretty easily. I mean, so I'll give you this for free. The map is what you saw from above. It's a spiral, clockwork inwards. You know that you've come into the first room in it, and that there are 4 other rooms, and then a big one at the end where you know that Dr. Nefarious has his layout set up. So what else are you looking for in this moment? Because that was cheap bullshit that you could figure out as you were crash landing.
I think I'm trying to. I don't know that she would actually know how to do this, but like, see if there's any way to shut down some base defenses or.
Not with the 13, can't figure
Yeah,
that out. Okay, so you have the layout. You know that there are 4 other rooms in the layout, and then Dr. Nefarious is in. Sorry, there are 3 other rooms, and then Dr. Nefarious is in the last one, which is very large, and it only has the one entrance that you
Hun,
have
I mean,
access
sir,
to.
I mean, yes, Blasto. It appears that there's a spiral, and I believe the Doctor Nefarian is in the middle.
Sorry, who's Dr. Nefarian?
That's just our little pet name for Doctor Nefarious.
Of course, of course. Irene, I should have known you always have such cute pet names for things. You're so adorable that way. Ben, did you try and roll anything in this room?
I did not. It's not Select style.
Okay. So, you've all discovered all that you can from this room in this moment because Blasto doesn't care. He's got a bunch of grenades and a bunch of guns, and he wants to shoot things. Blasto only has one mode, and it's blow shit up.
It's blasting.
Blasto's here to blast. So, the rest of you who are not Blasto, go out into the hallway. Are you still trying to be stealthy like you were when you came in, or are you just going in guns a-blazing at this point?
I'll try to sneak on by.
Okay, anyone who's trying to sneak, please roll me a stealth check. The DC that you're trying to beat is a 15.
I got a 14. I got a 4 on the die.
Wow, you have a plus 10?
Yeah,
Damn. And you can't roll for shit today.
I cannot.
Kind of like it.
I got a 16.
Okay.
I'm not gonna bother with stealth. I'm just gonna walk around like I'm supposed to be there.
Okay, so roll me deception with advantage then. A 10.
Deception with advantage is gonna be an 18.
Okay, yeah, you do it. You do it. So now, in this moment, Ian, are you walking with the other party members? Are you escorting them as prisoners? Or are you just oblivious to their presence? How are you treating the other party members as you are perfectly a Dr. Nefarious Loki robot in this moment?
That sounds like a smart idea. Yeah, I'll try and walk them like prisoners.
Okay, um, communicate this to your party, please.
Um,
Play this.
guys, now I know I look spookily like one of those Nefarian droids, but I'm really your friend, Toledo 9000. I'm gonna pretend, if we get caught, like I've got prisoners. Wink, wink.
That's a great idea.
When you wink,
So do you have that rope still, or
when
do you
you
think that's
wink,
the
the
home?
minute hand is up at the 9, and the hour hand is at 7, and they just sort of like swing together twice to make like one single line. Wink, wink. So is everyone cool with Toledo 9000's plan?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you walk forward. There are yeah, there are a few more rooms, and then there's Dr. Nefarious. So as you walk ahead, you walk for about 20 meters, and then there is another door on your right. The door is open, and it looks like a another computer lab, but this one has a number of beakers and test tubes and centrifuges and other kind of chemical um, looking kind of equipment in it. You can either walk past it or you can choose to investigate this space. What do you want to do in this moment?
I'm gonna walk past it.
Yeah, we're not very sneaky. Although I guess it's kind of up to our
Being
the things that
very
happen.
sneaky right now, actually. This is as sneaky, frankly, as you can probably get.
Um, do these computers seem like similar to the other computers in the other room or different?
They look pretty much identical to the computers in the other room. The ones that you all, like some of you tried to investigate but couldn't get any information out of. So you know intuitively from past experiences that there's information on these computers that might benefit your mission, but you can choose to ignore it in this moment and just go right for killing the guy or capturing the guy.
I'm
Doesn't matter.
a little interested in what's on the computers.
Yeah,
If you're
let's
interested, roll me an investigation check.
All right,
If you're not
investigation.
interested, then don't. You don't have to.
Well, I'm super interested. But beep boop beep. I rolled an 8.
So what is your total uh, with
Sorry, I
modifiers?
rolled a 3 plus
You
5.
got an 8. Okay, so you learn nothing additional from these computers. You look at them and you're like, man, I should have paid attention in robot school. I actually don't know shit about time science. This is you like you you you've rolled high enough that you know this is all time science. Dr. Nefarious is obviously doing something with time science. He's trying to fuck with time in some way. That's his whole thing. You know enough about him, and you've rolled above a 5, so you know that it's time stuff. You don't know what he's trying to do. Did anyone else try and roll in that moment?
okay,
Sounds
the
like
shot.
no.
No.
Ooh, a
Okay.
natty one.
Okay, yeah, you you rolled a nat 1?
I take a laptop and fold it like it's a like it's a tablet, but it doesn't actually go.
You walk up to a computer and its keyboard, and you try and use the monitor like it's a touch screen. It's super not, and you push it way too hard, and you just see like that black circle. It's like out from your finger as you just like break the liquid crystal display behind this computer. So you know that now in this moment, if there are more robots in this space or outside of it, they're going to be or if anyone's investigating this space, they'll know someone was here, and you've learned nothing. You come forward along the hallway, and on the ground underneath of you, you see um, what looks like a clock, frankly. About 5 feet behind you is 3 p.m. And where you're standing right now, outside of this room, is 4. As you walk forward a little bit, you get to 5 and 6. When you get to 6:30, there's another room. This one on your left-hand side. Does anyone want to investigate that room?
Sure.
Actually, everyone roll me a perception check in this moment.
Ooh.
28.
18.
Oh
Anyone roll below a 12?
no.
Okay, so you all hear the sounds of robotic footsteps in the hallway in front of you, right? In the direction that you've been going. You cannot see them, so they cannot see you. You all hear that there are footsteps coming. Do you go into the room that I just mentioned was to your left?
The Idarine's gonna pop in there.
Sullux
Okay.
gonna pop in there.
Same.
Okay, so you find yourself in. I don't know why my video just turned off. I didn't hit that. Anyway, you'll find yourself in a room. It looks like. So, Toledo 9000, you would have the most context for this room.
Mm-hmm.
Because it has the vibe of a barracks for the military. For the military, if you were a robot, there aren't beds, there aren't cots, there aren't places for humanoid, squishy beings to lay horizontal into sleep. But there are a lot of things that kind of look like lockers along the walls. And most of them are open, right? There are 2 of them that are closed and that have a green light on the front, which you, as a robotman, can intuit to mean there is someone in them. You do also still, all of you, hear those metal footsteps coming down the hallway in the direction that you were going, in the direction that you know Dr. Nefarious is. So, you're in a room. Um, there are 8 robot bunks. There are metal footsteps coming from in front of you. You cannot tell how many of them there are, and there are 2 robots who you presume are sleeping in this space. What do you do as you hear the footsteps coming down the hallway?
I turn over to one of the beds to
There are no beds.
quietly.
There are like locker looking things.
Oh, okay.
Like board
because they're
recharge chain.
robots, so like all of their beds are basically lockers where they just sort of like robot slot into and like sleep to recharge.
I open one of the lockers
Yes.
to provide cover, so I can have cover for when we fight the things if they come in here.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you open a door and you slot yourself into one of the spaces. Jubilee,
Yeah, I think I'm gonna also try to hide in one of those.
do you close the door or leave it open?
I'm gonna leave it open. I'm not gonna close it all the way because I don't
Leave
want
it.
Okay. Okay. Ian, what do you do?
Uh, I would like to get into one of the open lockers,
Hmm?
but leave it open as if I'm just waking up.
Okay. Everyone who is currently in a locker, no matter how closed it is, roll me a stealth with advantage. Please beat a 15.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
17.
21.
to. Ooh, 15.
Oof.
Wait,
Okay,
beat a
you did it.
15?
You did it. Meet it, beat it. So, no robots come in the room as you are all in here. You can hear the footsteps pass in front of the room that you're in. You can hear them all pass beyond it. Um, Ian, because you have stepped into and you're a robot and you're in this space, you have the benefits of a short rest.
Oh, sick.
Um, so now, does everyone want to leave this room and continue down along the hallway?
Yeah, probably taking some precautions to make sure that those robots that were walking around actually left.
Yeah, roll me a investigation check if you're trying to make sure that the robots have fully left the space.
16.
The robots are gone. They are currently they're about 10 meters away from you because I continually forget that N7.world deals in like 2 meter increments. It's fucking horrible. So I'm just going to continue dealing in fifth edition D&D rules. They're about 30 feet away. They're fine. You know
But they're like leaving, right? Like
they're
the
leaving. They're patrolling. You can guess, right, based on basic intuition. They will be coming back up this way at some point. It's also entirely possible they'll investigate the spaces that in which you've already killed robots. You have some time.
Blasto, can we do a simple little like booby trap on this door? So to delay anyone who tries to come out, or so those robots in there don't follow us?
Um.
Just like a
Yeah.
grenade pinned to the door?
Yeah. Let me see what I can do. I'm gonna roll a I'm gonna roll a sleight of hand check for Blasto to see if he can successfully set a trap on this door. I rolled a 17. I opened up seamless for some reason while I was a 17 on the die.
Pew, pew, pew.
Blasto has a fairly decent deck score, so yeah,
Yeah, he does.
there is yeah, he's a jellyfish. He's got that tentacle sex shit for those listen, I'm not here to kink shame, but for those freaks of you who like that, um
Oh, I'm sure a big subset of the Blasto fandom is all about that.
Oh yeah.
listen, again, not here to kink shame people who are into tentacle porn, but also you sure?
How do you
Yes,
think
I'm
they
sure.
got the Blasto movies greenlit? Where do you think that money's coming from? It's all these tentacle porn
I don't want to
kinksters.
know. I don't want to know, Ian. Okay,
You
there
don't
are
want to
some
roleplay that
kinks.
with me, John?
Listen, there are two, like three kinks that I don't ask questions about. It's feet stuff, it's scat stuff, and it's tentacle stuff, and I just don't ask.
Feet stuff, really?
Feet
It's
stuff
I don't
feels.
it's it.
Feet
Yeah, I
stuff is
don't
the
I
Listen,
don't
most vanilla kink that you can have.
listen. I don't. I don't like it. I don't want it. I don't want it anywhere near me
That's
or
fair.
any of my. I don't like it.
I am like
That's
so neutral about feet that it's
my
almost
ick.
like fascinating to me. Because most
Yeah.
most things that I don't like, I like actively dislike. But I'm just like, I've never felt more
Listen. There's a
neutral.
whole wide list, including like blood play and shit, but like feet stuff is on there. I won't apologize for that. I don't like it. It's not my thing. But anyway, um,
So we'll
where
fade to black before any tentacle stuff happens. Got it. Got it. Got it.
where right, so Blasto sets up the trap. He does a good job. He's Blasto, the first Hanar Spectre. Um, if any of the robots who are in this room try and leave, or if any of the robots who are out try and go into this room, it's gonna bad things to them. He's set up a sort of electric net across the door that will last for a good while, preventing ingress or egress from this space. You head further down the hallway. Everyone, roll me another stealth check.
Absolutely.
14.
17?
27.
Solid,
Hey,
solid,
there he
solid.
is. There
Two
they
of
are,
those are
sir.
solid. One of those ain't. I will let you decide amongst yourselves which one wasn't solid.
Oh shit! It was me.
You're passing along the corridor, and you see another room along your right. And Jubilee, you look into it, and it looks strangely like a martial arts dojo. And as you specifically pass by it, you hear a voice from inside of it, deep and sonorous, and a little bit gravelly, say, "What are you doing in our lair?"
So cartoon paw like, yeah, uh, yeah, fuck it. I walk into the doorway and look in. What's going on?
You see in front of you as you walk into the space. Does anyone follow Jubilee? Anyone follow Idorine? You can say no. That's okay.
It's fine. I got this.
You've got 4 Krogan ninja. You can
No,
beat all of them.
I'm
Sure,
in the
why not?
doorway. I didn't-
I'll follow her.
I'll follow sneakily.
Okay, roll me another deception check then.
Absolutely. That is a
I'm just trying to.
13 for a 19.
I'm just trying to own
Okay.
my mistake.
Okay. All right. All right. Ben, what did you get?
Or you told Ian to roll a deception check. I'm sneaking.
No, no, sorry. I said stealth.
Oh. 20. I'm
Oh,
back,
okay. Yeah.
baby.
Yeah. 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 You and Ian are both successfully. You've successfully snuck into the room, using Jubilee as cover. Jubilee, you come into the doorway and you see that there are 4. There are 4 Krogan in there. They've got the yellowish, green, facial skin of your average Krogan, but they've all got different hump colors. One is, got a bright, vibrant scarlet red color. for the hump of his Krogan body. Another has a orange. Another has blue, and another has a bright, you beautiful purple. You all know where this is going at this point. They're all also wearing these. They're technically judo gis because they like cross over in the front and then they tie with the belt. They're not like a single thing like taekwondo gis are. This is a thing that I know, unfortunately. Karate also uses the same thing, so they might be karate gis. But they've all got, like these black belts tying them in front. So you find these four Krogan all with these, red, orange, blue, and purple wearing these karate or judo gis tied with black belts, in this space as you, Jubilee, come into their what looks like a dojo, looks like a sparring arena. You have walked into the octagon. What do you and Ian and Ben have successfully hidden in this moment. Ian, how do you hide as you walk into this dojo? It's got rafters up on the top. It's got, weapons racks along the side wall. What are you doing to hide as you come into this space?
I'm sneaking up into the rafters.
Okay, Ben's up in the rafters. You do that with the roll that you had. You do that easily.
I should clarify. I rolled. You asked me to roll a deception, so I rolled a deception, which is +6.
Uh,
My
thought I asked
stealth
for stealth.
is +0. So if you'd like me to re-roll with stealth, I can do that.
No. You rolled deception, so you just walk in boldly. You're one of Doctor Nefarious' Loki mechs, and I asked for the wrong thing. It's on me. Okay, so you walk in boldly behind Jubilee as if you're escorting this prisoner into this space. Do you have anything to say to these four Krogan brethren in this moment?
Are you talking to me or Ian?
I'm talking to Ian, who is walking boldly in as one of Doctor Nefarious's mechs, as if they were escorting a prisoner.
Escorting prisoner for Dr. Hilarious. Please clear the way.
God, Ian, roll me a deception check with disadvantage.
Absolutely.
That's that's not the guy's name.
That'll
You can't
be
remember our name.
that'll
It's
be
not
a
a big
7.
deal.
Okay. You hear
They're hilarious.
you hear the Krogan in blue with the blue hump say, "That's not the doctor's name." He throws his hands out to the side, and you see in glowing orange these two katanas appear in his hands, crafted out of hard light. And he points one of them at you and says to his brothers, "Kill them." Everyone roll initiative. Ben, you are going to get a surprise round because you are successfully hidden. So
Okay.
still roll initiative, but we'll do the surprise round first, obviously.
I got a 15 on initiative.
Okay, Ian? 2?
I got a
Total?
10.
Okay. 15, 10, 2. Ben, please do go first for your surprise round, unless you want to just not.
I want to shoot at Donatello.
Yeah, so actually, you all see on their. Can everyone roll me an investigation check real quick?
Absolutely.
Are you sure it's not perception?
This is for pure flavor.
16.
10.
Okay, Jubilee, you see everyone's names. Right? You've got Wrath. You've got you've got Donatello. You've got Michelangelo. You've got Wrath, and you've got Caravaggio.
Oh,
Uh,
Wrath.
uh, yeah, Wrath. Yeah, Wrath. Yeah. Ian, you get everyone but Caravaggio. Ben, you just get Caravaggio. Don't
Okay,
know the
well,
others' names.
I'm going
For just
to I'm going to shoot Donatello. I'm going to use before that steady aim as a bonus action,
hit,
and I'm going to make this a sharpshooter shot.
please roll to hit.
I'm back, baby.
What you got?
Natural 20.
Fuck yeah! Fuck 'em up!
All right, all right, all right, all right. Yeah, roll that damage, baby.
A lot of damage.
Yep, 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 yep.
22, 24, 48,
Jesus.
67.
Oh,
Okay.
are
Yeah.
you
Yep.
sure you didn't do 2 more damage?
I'm
sure.
giving you guidance, which gives you +2 to damage, by the way.
So Ben deals 69
No,
damage
I
to
do
Donatello.
69. I misadded.
Yeah!
Because I got 2 6s, 2 5s, a 1 and a 2 on the dice, which is 25. Then that doubles to 50 because I got a natural 20.
Did?
Sharpshooter brings it to 60.
Yes.
My dex brings it to 64. And the fact that I use steady aim is a +5, which brings it to 69.
That is correct. That is correct. We have ladies, gentlemen, non-binary folks of all ages, folks with an X.
No,
No?
I hate folks
Okay.
with an X.
Okay, that's fair.
It's
I like
pretentious.
it.
There's no reason to put an X on folks. It's already gender neutral.
I like it. I like the X. Because we don't have enough words that have X's in them, but that's fair.
I like typing, folks.
Listen.
But adding an X makes it gendered. Having an X on the end of something means it's feminine.
What? How? Wait,
That's
what?
no, because we like dominatrix.
Yeah.
Trix is the feminine Latin. So like dominator is male, dominatrix. So it's aviator and aviatrix. So Ben's right. Adding an
Yeah,
X to the end of it
but this
does
is
sort of
English, not Latin.
yeah, but
If
like
anything, it makes it more feminine,
Yeah, but
which
wait,
means you're adding some gender to it when there already wasn't, because K's never gendered.
I don't
fair.
think that adding X genders it. I hard disagree on that.
We can have
You
this
can
fight.
die about it, Ian.
We can have this. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Ben and Ian, roll me a d20 and pick odds. Decide if you want odds or evens, and say it out loud before you roll.
Odds.
Evens.
Okay. Okay. Roll.
14.
12.
Okay. 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 So Ian had. So Ian, you picked evens, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a free inspiration. Ben, you have a free the opposite of that at my choosing.
It's okay. I just did 69 points of damage in a single attack.
That's true.
You
I mean,
did,
who
you
really,
did, you did.
who's really
You
won
did
after
also,
that?
you did also, let's return to this. You did also kill Donatello.
Fuck
That
'em
was
up.
my favorite one.
So please tell me how exactly you one-shot this Krogan.
As he's pulling out his bow staff, spinning it around, I want, as he's going to flourish and demonstrate, holding the bow like this, for the blast to go straight through the bullet, knock him through the throat, and cut out whatever the Krogan equivalent of a jugular vein is, and just have him spewing blood too fast to regenerate.
Yeah, so you just see blue blood just pop out of Donatello's neck, flood the left side of his gi
Oh,
and
it's
go
like an old
all
grandpa's
over the
commercial.
wall as he just and roll me another stealth check. You're gonna roll this at disadvantage because you did just shoot something, but roll me that to see if you can stay hidden.
That'd be a 14.
Okay. Not everyone knows where you are, but someone does know where you are, and I won't tell you who until they decide to attack you. But God, Donatello just died. Okay. It's Caravaggio's turn. He's going to hold his hands up in front of his face and just sort of like flick his wrists, and you're going to see two hard light sighs appear in between his hands. He's going to just rear back and throw one up at Ben. He rolled a 2.
That misses.
Yeah, so a hard light sigh just flies up into the rafters, which does mean that now at this point everyone knows that there's someone up there, even though they don't know exactly where Ben is. But he misses. Um, who rolled the next highest? I think it was Ian.
Surprise round.
I think,
I absolutely rolled the lowest.
John,
I
Okay,
think I
Jubilee.
wasn't that the surprise round?
That's right. You had the surprise round, and then
And then
Caravaggio because you killed Donatello.
it's Ben again.
no, then we go to the top of the round at the
We
end
go
of
to the top of the round, and then Ben, you rolled like a 14, right?
15.
15. So I think Ben had the highest. So Ben, I think it's your turn again.
Okay. I'm going to switch to my pistol. I'm still hidden, correct?
You effectively, yes.
I'm going to take a shot at the one with the orange.
Okay, yeah.
17 on the dice for a 24.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
That is going to be another 5. 20 points of damage.
Okay, yeah. You catch him just right in the gut, and he takes a solid hit, staggers back a few steps. He's still up and looking reasonably healthy, but you've definitely dealt him a big solid hit. Jubilee, remind me of what your initiative was.
Then still have my bonus action.
Please go ahead, Ben.
I am going to use the double tap feature to
Yes,
make a shot as a bonus action.
of
I'm
course
going to
you are.
sharpshooter this shot.
Of course
So
you are.
-5 to hit. 16. Wait, 17, sorry.
Yeah, that hits.
That'd be another 17 points of damage.
Okay, yeah. So uh you were shooting at the orange one, right?
Yeah.
So Michelangelo is looking real bad. He's still up, but he's looking pretty bad. And then Jubilee, Ian, please remind me of your initiatives.
10.
Okay. So you all see the purple humped Krogan. He is going to reach behind his back and pull out these two hard light katanas. He is just going to bull rush forward at Jubilee. He is going to roll a. Does a 15 hit your AC?
Does not.
Okay. Does a 23 hit your AC?
Let me check. Yes.
Okay, so he's gonna run forward and try and shoulder check you, which you step off to the side of, but you step in the direction he expected, and as you do that, he swings out with one of his katanas and swipes through you for
Threw me.
It's going to be 10 points of slashing damage.
Idaring's looking a little rough. I think I'm technically bloodied.
Idarine, it is your turn now. There are 3 Krogan. The blue one just attacked you. The purple one is looking very bad because he's been shot by Ben, who is a monster. And the red. Who do you kill? Who did you kill initially, Ben?
I killed Donatello.
You
I think it
killed.
was technically.
Okay, so you killed the blue one.
I'm
So
telling them in order my favorite to least favorite because I
okay.
want Leonardo to know what it's like to watch his brothers die.
Okay, so Donatello was the purple one. So,
Wait,
yes,
what's
okay.
how are you ranking these favorite to least favorite? So Donatello's favorite and Leonardo's least favorite were Raph and Mikey.
Well, Raphael isn't there. It's what's his name?
Oh,
It's Caravaggio.
that's true.
I don't know who Caravaggio is. So he's third, and Leonardo's last.
Okay.
Okay, so Donatello's dead. The blue one is right up on you, Jubilee, just having slashed you. And then so we've got the orange and red ones left. One of which is orienting. One of which Caravaggio did try and throw a sigh at Ben and missed. But yes, so all sort of in the space. If you want to attack any one of them, I'll let you know what kind of movement you need to do for it.
Okay. I wanna. So Ben can do like 69 damage, and I'm just doing like D8. Is there a like rapid fire or? Actually, I kind of think I want to use my use one of my web gun bullets, probably to take out this one in front of me.
Yeah, go for it.
No, I would like to be able to maybe try to. I don't even know what character I'm actually playing. I kind of want to like shoot the one that was throwing stuff up at Ben because Ben's like our heavy weapons. Try to shoot the Weber at that one, and then maybe just try to smack Leon or whoever's in front of me with like the butt of my rifle. Can I do that? I'm level 5. I should have like 2 attacks.
You can. You have 2 attacks. Yes, you do.
Cool. Okay, so this is the web gun at the one that's shooting Ben. That is a 17.
Yeah, that hits. Which sub? Oh, you didn't have any. You didn't have access to N7.worlds. You didn't pick a subclass, did you?
No, I did not.
Okay, so one of the things that you can do is you can, starting at 3rd level, as a bonus action, you can give yourself advantage on attack rolls.
Oh, cool. Then I'll give myself advantage on this to smack whoever's in front of me. Is it Leonardo?
Yep, that's the one.
That's like a 23.
Yeah, that hits.
So I whip out my Weber gun and I shoot it at Caravaggio, surrounding them with some. I imagine some kind of like little bead that like initiates some sort of a mass effect web around them to slow them down or pin them down or something. And then I just backhand smack Leonardo with the butt of the gun.
Yeah, so I rolled an 8 for that. So then, who'd you shoot with the web gun? Shot
I think it's
Caravaggio.
Caravaggio. Whoever was shooting
Okay.
at Ben.
Okay, yeah, so he is under the restrained condition, and then roll to hit for your pistol whip, basically.
That's a 20. Dirty
Yeah,
20.
that hits. Yeah, that hits. Roll a d6 plus your strength modifier.
4, 5, 6, 7. 7
Okay,
damage.
yeah, you smack a motherfucker in the face with your gun. Caravaggio is going to try and bust out of that web. That's going to be a yeah. He's going to manage that. That's a 17 on the die. That is the end of his turn, though, so that's all that he's able to do on that turn. You managed to successfully get one free turn from him. Michelangelo is going to whip out his hard light nunchucks and is going to run at Toledo 9000 and swing twice. One of those is a 2 on the die. The other is a nat 20 on the die.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah. So, I'm so sorry for that. I did just roll a 1 on the damage die. So you are only going to take a total of, after all of the modifiers, 6 bludgeoning damage.
All right, not bad.
As
Chillest critical hit
a
ever.
hard light nunchuck just cracks across your face. And now it is your turn, Ian, I believe.
Great. 2 of them are still up.
3 of them are still up. One of them just broke free of a net, and then there's still there's still Leonardo, Caravaggio, and Michelangelo are all still up.
How close are the 3 of them to each other?
To each other,
Yeah.
they are all within a 10-foot radius of each other.
Well, one of them charged me, though. I think I was a little ways back.
How close are
So,
the
like, if you
close?
have something that's a 10-foot like radius, you could get 2 of them. But like, it's unlikely that you've got something that can get all 3 of them.
Yeah, I don't have something that can get all 3 of them. I have a 2-meter cube. I don't know if I can hit 2 of them with that.
So 2-meter cube is effectively what a 5-foot radius would be in D&D.
Okay.
Or a 5-foot cube.
So are there 2 of them that I can hit with this?
Unfortunately, not. You can only get one of them with a 5-foot cube.
Rip. That's fine. Then instead I'm going to... Who's looking the worst?
Donatello.
Yeah, yeah.
Donatello?
Yep.
He's dead.
Oh yes, but then Ben, who had you just attacked? That's the one who's looking the worst now.
Which one?
Michelangelo, the orange one.
Alright, I'm gonna chuck off a phase disruptor.
Okay, yeah, roll the hit.
And well, let me can I
No.
I'm gonna can I get into melee with him?
Yeah, you can. Sure,
Sweet.
absolutely.
I'm gonna get into melee with him. Phase disruptor, which is usually range, but I have my feat that I keep forgetting the name of. My fury casting, which means I can turn that into a melee spell attack.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do that. And the last time that I cast Phase Disruptor, I used it incorrectly. But now I'm
also
going to
you
use it.
You also failed.
I did
failed.
fail. I did fail. I'm gonna use it correctly this time. I get 2 shots off with it because I'm at above 5th level. And the damage die is upped from a D4 to a D6 because I've advanced it.
Amazing.
So, Phase Disruptor to hit Michelangelo is going to be a natural 20 for a 25.
He dies. He's dead.
Sick. Beautiful, incredible.
How do you kill him?
Do you disrupt his phase?
Disrupt his phase. I want to if I think it's like a like an Indiana Jones thing. Like he's in front of me. He's doing these cool tricks with his
Doing like the
his
cool
nunchucks,
like, and then you just like
I'm just like
Amazing. Yes, absolutely, yes. He's in front of you, who's doing all these cool nunchuck tricks, and then you just sort of like reach into this like robot pocket on your right hip and just pull out right through the throat. Collapses. He's dead.
Second beam. Who's looking the second worst?
The other two are looking exactly the same. So we've still got Caravaggio and Leonardo left, and they're both looking about still pretty much at full.
Great. Ben, which one did you want to die first?
I want Leonardo to die last.
Okay, then I'll shoot this at Caravaggio. Uh,
Caravaggio, who canonically in real life was exiled from Rome for beating a bishop to death, pretty much. Who should have been who Raphael was named after, and I will die on this fucking hill. What did you roll?
it's a miss. It's a 7.
Yeah, that does in fact miss. Yep.
I don't think I have
So
any bonus
Leonardo
actions.
is going to now, in this moment, pull out his katanas, and he is going to take a swing at Toledo 9000.
So fair.
Gonna rush up at you. He's going to do bad things to your body. He's not. I rolled a 2 and a 4 on the die for both of his attacks, so he misses.
Great. Sick nasty.
Ben, you're up. There are 2 left.
Okay, I'm going to take an action to reload my Kai Shock harpoon gun.
You do that.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to attempt to hide again.
Yeah, roll stealth or hide or whatever.
The 20. Dirty.
Yeah, you successfully hide. Caravaggio is going to roll against Idarine.
No.
Yeah, he's going to
No.
yeah, he's gonna rush about. He's gonna try and stab you twice. I did in fact roll a nat 1 and an 8. So does a 14 beat your AC?
Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
Okay, so I did roll a nat 1, so I'm gonna he what do I do for a nat 1? What do I want to do
Nothing.
for that?
It hurts the players.
Yeah, that's fair. Sometimes I like to give the players something free for that, but I'm not gonna do it this time. Idarine, I do believe it's your turn now.
I believe in doing something negative on a nat 1 if you're 2 nat 1s on advantage or 2 nat 1s on disadvantage.
It's fair.
I'm going to drop my shotgun, pull out my assault rifle, and switch it to full auto. That's probably just a flavor thing, and shoot this fool as much as I can. 2 attacks. I'm going to give myself advantage on 1. The first one is a 15. The second one is a 23.
Yep, both hit.
5, 10, for 18 total damage for the 2 shots.
Yeah, okay, he's looking real bad, but he's still up. And I believe it's your turn. He's gone. He's back.
He's back.
He's back.
He's back.
She's back.
In kill.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Katie's
okay.
back. Tell a friend.
Let's see. Are they both still up?
They're both still up because they have, collectively about 65 hit points each. And, while some damage has been done, Ben has not done a 69 damage in one turn. Turn again.
Sick.
I hit Leonardo kind of hard.
I'm gonna roll up into melee with what's his face, the one who's not Caravaggio, Mikey. No, not Mikey.
Yeah.
No, Caravaggio. It is Caravaggio.
We've got Leonardo and Caravaggio yet. So you going up against katanas or size?
Caravaggio size because Leonardo has to watch his brothers die.
Yes, it's true. Except for canonically in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arc, The Last Ronin, Mikey is the last Ronin. He's the last surviving Ninja Turtle.
These two have not gotten any closer to 2 meters apart since I've been gone, have they?
They have not. One of them moved up on. Actually, one of them moved up close on you, and one of them moved close up on Jubilee. So, how close are you and Jubilee?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, I guess it depends on where the one that I killed was, Mikey. Because that was the one I rolled into melee with last turn.
You know what? Just because we're closing in on 9, and you do still have a boss fight to go through, they're close. They're close enough for whatever you're planning.
Fucking sick. I'm gonna cast Warp Cloud.
Love a good warp cloud.
Warp Cloud. This is some Warhammer
Oh.
shit.
It's
Right.
real good shit.
Pretty sure I have to roll a dex save for that.
Target a point in range, create a highly concentrated warp field in a 2-meter cube. Creature takes 44 necrotic damage when it enters the power area for the first time in a turn or starts its turn there. A creature within the cloud is primed for necrotic. That being said, I have so it would do no damage on my turn until it gets to both of their turns.
Their turns are going to be coming up very, very soon. Okay, yeah, no, please. That's a very good thing to do. Also, so things that once they're primed for that, after you've cast that, things that will detonate that are spells like throw and warp, and various other very basic cantrips that will do massive amounts of damage off of your warp cloud.
Sweet. And because I've just been using cantrips this whole time. I haven't used any of my leveled spells. I'm gonna cast this at 2nd level, so it'll be an D4 damage whenever this procs on either of them.
Amazing. Okay, Ben, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to pull out my M6 Carnifex, which is not my sniper rifle.
Nope, that's a pistol, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I'm going to shoot it. It's Mikey. What's his name? Raphael.
Leonardo and Caravaggio are still up.
Caravaggio.
Yep, that's the one.
I'm going to shoot at him. First one is at advantage because I am hidden. 17.
Yeah, that hits.
You're a little sharpshooter. Uh, 27.
27 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, that fucking kills him. Yeah, your bullet from the shadows just flies through, catches him through the forehead, shuts down all of the Krogan's 27 redundant organs. Got like 4 stomachs and also 4 testicles, and they all die in that moment. In fact, canonically, Krogan do in fact have 4 testicles.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to shoot at Leonardo.
Yep. Do it.
Same.
Do it.
That's going to miss. 11, I assume, misses.
11 does in fact miss.
And that will be my turn.
All right. Matthew McConaughey style. So Leonardo is the only one left. He is going to make
Is he sad about his brothers?
He's very sad about his brothers.
Yeah.
You see him shout, "Brothers, no!" In this moment.
Jubilee, chat just gave you a D4 inspiration.
Hell yeah.
He tries to roll perception to find the person who's been taking out all of his brothers, and he rolls an 8 on the die.
Hey, so fun fact. Before he rolls anything, he's gonna take some damage.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Roll. It's 8d4, right? Roll that.
8d4 plus 2.
Hey,
That's gonna
Roll
be
it.
24 necrotic damage.
Jesus, he's also primed for necrotic damage. So if anyone, Jubilee, has access to abilities like concussive shot, which you definitely should as a soldier,
Ooh.
that will detonate the primed necrotic damage.
I'm gonna load a concussive shot. Is it my turn?
It will be in just a second. Leonardo is going to try and attack you. It's going to be a 15 and a dirty 20.
15 misses, dirty 20 does hit.
Okay. You're only going to take 7 slashing damage as he swings at you with one of his katanas. The other just bounces off of your space shield. One of them does swipe through it and catch you across the chest. And now it is, in fact, your turn. Leonardo is right up on you, so if you detonate his primed necrotic damage from where you are, you will be in the explosive radius of it. However,
That's fine.
okay, fucking then
I don't give a shit.
concussive shot will detonate that primed necrotic damage.
Giving myself advantage. Let's see, 12 plus 5, 17 to hit.
Yeah, that it's. So
I
what you're
stick
going
a
to need to
shotgun
do?
under his. Is this gonna kill him?
It is. It is in fact going to kill him. It's also going to deal you, Ian. Roll that necrotic damage from your warp cloud again.
Sick. 20.
Okay, Jubilee, you're also going to take 20 necrotic damage,
Ugh.
but it is going to kill the last Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Fuck.
I stick my shotgun under his like he probably like takes a swipe at me, and I just stick my shotgun under his chin and say, "Yeah, what was it like seeing your brothers die?" And then pull the trigger.
The last
then I
thing
am
you
reduced to
hear
0
as
hit points.
his head blows up is, "It kind of sucked."
20 damage does take me exactly to 0 hit points.
Okay, yeah. So Jubilee, drops, and you all hear Blasto go, "No!"
Yes, I've been down so.
Hold on, I'm not done yet. No! Hold on, I'm still going. No! Did they get that? Was that clean? Was that good? Was the audio okay?
As soon as Jubilee drops, I am going to throw a. I'm gonna say, "Here, have a cookie," and shove a full cake, in her face.
Is one. That is. I believe I said that was 1d4.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I have D4.
Hmm.
Got 3 back.
Okay. So you have all, to the best of your abilities, um, um, you've all, as far as you are aware, you have beaten all of the enemies that are there. This was the last room, this dojo, before where you know, based on the plans that you've seen, those of you who have done successful investigations, where Dr. Nefarious is. You know, there's one room left. There are still some robot guards in here doing their rounds, but you might be able to get a short rest in here if you wanted to try and take that.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. Good move.
Okay. Yeah. Someone, whoever is, one of you, just one of you, make a perception check.
I got it.
Okay.
19.
Yeah, everything's fine. You successfully succeed on a short rest. Nothing goes wrong, and you are all able to regain any consumables that you would get back on that, or roll your hit die to get back some health. You are about to enter the boss fight, so there is no need to consume hit die. Use fucking all of them if you need to get your health back.
Sick nasty.
Cool.
So after you've all had your short rest, you go further down the hallway, and you find yourself at another door. This one doesn't appear to be locked. It doesn't have any kind of panel or code or riddle on it. It's closed. It's something that you're going to have to open, but it's not something that's going to challenge you to open it. So who is going to open this door to enter? If no one wants to, Blasto will open this door.
I'll open it.
Babe, I mean Glasgow. Final room. You want to take point on this one?
I would love nothing more than to lead the fight to Dr. Nefarious. And Blasto reaches out with his tentacles and grabs the handle and throws it off to the side and just sort of like jellyfish slurps into the space. How closely are you all following behind Blasto?
Like
Hand
close.
in hand.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yep. Ben, what did you say?
Quite closely.
Okay, quite closely. And then Ian?
Uh, as obviously as I can enter the room.
Okay, amazing. Amazing. So, okay.
Wait, does it, when the door opens, does it look like there are other robots in there?
There are no other robots. It's just Dr. Nefarious in
Okay.
the space. As the door opens, you see a pretty wide open lab space. You see Dr. Nefarious with his blue Krogan hump. The hump itself rising up to a total of about 6 feet tall. The head of the Krogan is about 5'6". He's wearing a long white lab coat. He's got spectacles on his broad Krogan face and nose, standing at a table with a number of whirling dynamos and gears. He's got what would look to someone who is familiar with ancient Earth technology, an astrolabe to track the charts of the
Australasia?
stars across the heavens. Um, but he's surrounded by clocks and globes and astrolabes, and he's got the Anakethera mechanism there. Oldest clock and celestial guide in human existence.
I attempt to get into a position where I can hide.
Roll me a what would that be? Stealth? Yeah, roll me a stealth
Okay. That's a 17 on the dice
for a
for
total of.
27.
Yeah, you are successfully able to find a hiding spot behind. You are able to hide behind Toledo 9000.
I would really love to try and get us a surprise round of combat. Um, can I talk to Dr. Nefarious?
Roll me deception first.
Sure, absolutely. At advantage because I look like his robot?
Yeah. Because I said that earlier.
Great, that's a 22.
Okay. So Dr. Nefarious, so you all walk into this space with Toledo 9000 sort of leading the pack a little bit, just a half step in front of Blasto, and Dr. Nefarious looks up. Um, do you have your gun pointed at Blasto and the party?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you walk in, Dr. Nefarious says, Blasto, my old acquaintance. I'd say friend, but I fucking hate you. I don't want to lie. The goddamn worst, Blasto, constantly standing in the way of my plans, but it looks like not today. Looks like today Dr. Nefarious has captured you at last. And now you're going to
And me.
stand there with a gun pointed at you and your associates while I monologue at length about my plans. Anyone who wants to try and set up an action while Dr. Nefarious is monologuing is welcome to do so.
What are we trying to do?
Merely tell me what action you have been given a surprise round by Ian, by Toledo 9000, who has successfully decepted Dr. Nefarious, who is now monologuing thinking he's won. You have a turn, free turn to do a thing.
All right, I'm
For
gonna.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Idarine is going to do the John McClane thing, their hands behind her head, and then try to whip out her shotgun and fire one of those Weber shots at
Okay.
Doctor
Would like to state
Hysterical.
for the record that that's hot as fuck, and please also then roll to hit.
Oh, that's a 19 on the dice.
That hits.
Fuck yeah.
You walk into the room with your hands behind your head like you've been captured by this robotman. And as you walk into this space and Dr. Nefarious starts monologuing, you whip out this shotgun and shoot this big old Mass Effect net at him and just wrap him up in this glowing blue net. Who is next for their surprise round action?
I've been getting a lot of the glory. You go, Ian.
Oh, great. Sick nasty. Um, I am going to, just in the middle of his monologue, yell out, "Ha ha! We've fooled you, Dr. Aquarius!"
That's not my name. It's Nefarious.
My favorite bit.
And I'm gonna throw another second level warp cloud surrounding him.
Amazing. So this will take effect on his next turn.
Yep.
All right.
Actually, how far are we from him?
You are because fuck meters. I'm just gonna go with feet. You're about 40 feet away from him.
Okay.
Your warp cloud can hit him. It's fine.
I would love to as part of this round, do we get movement or just an action?
So for a surprise round,
You normally get
believe
everything.
you do still get movement. Yeah.
Great.
You get an action and you get your regular movement.
I'm gonna get as close to him as I can.
Okay, yeah.
So that I can
If I'm
put
wrong at any point, Ben will definitely correct me, so I must be right.
You
so that
get
I
an
can.
action. It's a regular round.
That's
The other
awesome.
surprise people just can't act. So you get your action,
Yep.
bonus action, reaction, and movement.
I'm gonna
Okay,
get as
great, great,
close
great,
to
great.
him
So yeah, you
as
still have movement.
I'm gonna get as close to him as I can to get warp cloud, where he will start his turn in the warp cloud, but so that the warp cloud is is the lion's share of the warp cloud of the 2 meters, which is not much, is between him and me. So that if he moves, you know,
Okay, so
towards,
you want to set the back end of the warp cloud at where he
yeah,
is, so that if he comes at you, he has to go through the cloud.
yeah,
Okay, easily done. Easily done. You do that. You do that successfully. Um, so we do have the surprise round, and I do believe it's Ben's turn now.
I for my bonus action, I use what's it called? I don't remember what. Setting aim for the next minute. You ignore 3/4 cover, deal an additional 5 damage with
Yeah,
sniper
yeah,
rifles.
yeah.
So sharpshooter. He does a 20 hit, Ian. I pull off my upper lip to reveal a mustache.
Oh, you might be wondering how a Turian can have a mustache because they are avian-based creatures, and I invite you to go fuck yourself. This Turian has a mustache.
Does a
God
20 hit,
damn
Ian?
it. I swear to fucking God, yeah, it does. I swear to fucking God.
Didn't know about
39
this
points
until
of
this
damage,
moment.
Ian.
This is a total surprise for
How much
me.
damage?
39.
I'm down.
Wait, what's happening?
Ben
I'm
is
betraying Ian.
betraying the party.
I'm
No, I'm
down.
betraying
What?
Ian.
I'm down, and the warp cloud is down because
Warp
it's
cloud is down.
concentration.
Yep.
I'm not betraying the party. I'm betraying Ian.
If your intention is to still kill Dr. Nefarious, then you've just dropped 8d4 damage on him.
Jubilee, I don't remember your character's name.
Idarine.
Idarine, I have no problem with you. Toledo 9000 just bugged the hell out of me.
I'll deal with you in a
Wait,
minute.
I'm
Let me help this-
confused. Are you still fighting me, or are you on my side? This is Dr. Nefarious speaking. I realize
It
that
is
my
not
Dr. Nefarious
nefarious.
and my
Make
Blasto
your
voice
sleep.
are the same voice.
Yeah, sure, I'll join you.
Amazing. Great. We're going to stop time across the entire universe and then just steal shit because no one can move.
Yes, there is a mustache under my upper lip the entire time.
A
Amazing.
mustache. I knew it.
Okay, at this point, everyone who is still conscious, please roll initiative.
I mean, doesn't Ian still need to make death saving throws?
I do.
Yes. So Ian, do still roll initiative, I guess.
But
Hopefully
I'm
roll
not.
on
I'm
that
not.
20.
I'm not gonna have to make death saving throws for long.
No.
17.
Okay, 17. Ben?
17.
Okay, who has the
7.
higher dex?
I have a +4.
Julie? What's your dex
Yeah,
mod?
3.
Okay, so Ben wins. So Dr. Nefarious is going to go first. Ben, how close are you to Ian's corpse and Idarine?
I am the full length of the thing. I didn't move when I walked in. Also, Ian, make a Constitution saving throw at the beginning of your turn.
I'm already down. I'm unconscious.
I know. But you're gonna take bleed damage.
That's an 18.
Okay, you don't take bleed damage.
Amazing. That would be terrible for you with your death saving
Listen,
throws.
listen.
Um,
I have a question for you, Mr. DM, sir.
yes.
No,
Excuse
listen.
me, Mister. What are my pronouns? They're
Uh,
all of them. It's fine. I'm
I,
fucking with you.
I'm sorry, Miss DM, sir.
Thank you.
I have a question. I'm a Loki unshackled AI, right?
Yes.
And I do have a self-destruct feature.
You want to use it?
I do want to. I do want to use it.
you'll be dead, and you will no longer be able to do anything after you self-destruct. But if you want to do that,
I guarantee you
can.
this turn, Ben kills me.
Yes. I guarantee you this turn, Ben kills Ian.
So I'm
Okay.
gonna self-destruct.
Okay. So Ben, how much did you move coming into this space?
None.
Okay, Ian, how much did you move coming into this space?
I got close to Nefarious. Because
Okay, so you can self-destruct and you will hurt Dr. Nefarious, but based on the size of this room and how much Ben has moved, you will not hit Ben with this self-destruct. You will hit Nefarious.
listen, absolutely fine. At least I will be doing something. Let's see. DC. So he has to make a dexterity save.
What's the save?
The DC, I believe. So the DC of this saving throw is 15 plus my proficiency bonus, which is 3.
Rolled
So
an 8.
That's
Rolled an 8 on the
fantastic.
die. I don't actually have not decided what Dr. Nefarious's stats are for this one shot, but I know that whatever I decide they are, it's not going to be good enough with an 8 on the die.
So
You know,
he will take 8d6 plus my remaining health, which is 0.
Okay?
for funsies, let's say I'm in the area too, because
all
I'll
right.
give it to Ian.
Okay, so let's say that when you went to betray Ian, you
Maybe
walked
you
up to
literally
Ian,
stabbed him
pulled
in the
out
back.
your pistol, and like point blank shot Ian with the pistol. Okay, so Ian, roll the damage for that. What
8.
it was like 8
This is 8d6 and I die.
fireball damage.
100%
Fireball damage,
die.
yeah.
That's gonna be 35 fire damage, and I'm dead.
Ben, I am going to need you to roll that dex saving throw though, for that.
I do have a D4 inspiration from chat.
You do, yes.
Someone named Brotherhood of Evil Gaze gave it to me.
I don't know who that is, but they sound cool.
Was that to our friend Seljuk?
Ben, what was your dex save throw?
18.
That does, I believe, save Ian.
Yeah, that meets it, beats it. Just
You
barely saves,
okay?
so it'll be half
So
of 35.
Okay, so you're taking 18 points of damage because I'm gonna round up for funsies. And then, so Ian is fully dead. Dr. Nefarious failed and took that full 35 points of damage. Ben took 18. Jubilee took nothing because Idarine was outside of that range. Blasto also took nothing. And Blasto is still currently doing nothing until, I decide that it's narratively fun or not for him to do things.
Well.
So,
All right.
Jubilee, did you go already this round?
I don't know. I don't think so. No, because I haven't done anything yet.
Okay, so then do something, and then Dr. Nefarious is going to go after you.
Wait, that was the last part of the surprise round.
That was the surprise round. You're right. Jesus. Okay.
Oh my God.
We're at the top of the order.
We're at the top of the order. Okay, so Dr. Nefarious is going to say, Jesus Christ, this is... Wait, who's that? This is a fucking mess. He's going to reach into the pocket of his lab coat, pull out a pulsating sphere, press his thumb into it, and just lob it over towards, just towards Jubilee, really, because he's got an ally in Ben. Jubilee, please make me a dexterity saving throw. And how close are you to Jubilee, actually?
I mean, if you're right by Ian was between us and Blasto, so probably like 20 feet away.
Are you within 10 feet, do you think?
Doubt it.
Okay, then, yep, Jubilee, just roll that dex saving throw.
That's a 7.
Jubilee, you are You suddenly find yourself floating in the air as gravity no longer has an effect on you, as the
That's
anti-gravity grenade that Dr. Nefarious
Oh.
just threw at you takes effect.
Oh, Blaster, are you sweeping me off my feet? Oh, nope, that's not what's happening at all.
No, Idarine, that is no longer what our relationship is. I like you as a friend.
I'm sorry, babe. I mean, sir. I mean, daddy. I mean,
Listen, Idarine, you know I like all of those. Now is not the time, sweet cheek.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Oof. Oh, I like that a little too much.
Uh-oh.
Blasto's now going to have
Oh,
disadvantage
he's
on
gonna
his
flick me
next
back?
attack roll, which is going to be happening now. Blasto is going to fire off 2 shots with his twin Carnifexes that he pulls up with his tentacles. He's just going to go boom, boom, like quick shot like at Dr. Nefarious. He does have disadvantage on it because he was called Sir and Daddy, and he likes that
God
a
damn
little
it.
too much. Yeah.
Not to kink shame, mechanically kink shames.
Mechanically kink shames.
Listen. If that's your thing, it's fine. Quiet. Asto likes it a little too much.
Damn
So,
it.
it was so it was an 8 and a 14 on the die with Blasto's modifiers. It's going to be 1 is going to hit, 1 is going to not hit. I realize that I am shooting at myself, and so I'm the only one who knows these numbers. So, one of those hits, and Dr. Nefarious is going to take 10 points of damage as a bullet grazes his ribs on the left hand side and just draws just a furrow right along those ribs. Next up, so that was the surprise round. I think Ben, you do go first in the surprise round though, don't you?
Okay. During
Then yeah.
Yeah, for my action, I am going to turn invisible.
Oh right, you're an infiltrator. You have tactical cloak.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you do. Okay, yeah, you turn invisible. Amazing. I forgot about tactical cloak. Fuck me.
And then, yeah, I'm going to be invisible. And that's going to be my turn.
Okay, Ian, make me a death saving throw.
I'm dead.
Oh, you're dead. Self-destruct.
That's right, you self-destructed. That's right. Jubilee, what are you doing in this moment? Your party member has betrayed you and has now turned invisible. Blasto has tried to shoot over at Dr. Nefarious and there's some level of damage, and there's Dr. Nefarious. You're still floating in the air, so if you want to try and move at all, you fucking can't.
I don't
Yes,
need to
you
move to
can
shoot.
justify something to push against, but you are currently in a 0G sphere.
Hey, I don't need to be able to move to shoot this gun, and I'm just gonna unload at Dr. Nefarian. Give myself advantage on the first shot. That's a 22
That hits.
and a 20, dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
9, 10, ooh. 13 and 10 damage, so 23 damage.
Yeah, Dr. Nefarious is starting to look pretty rough. Like he's a nerd, right? He does not have a huge amount of health to him, right? Um, Blasto is now going to go in this moment. He's going to um, he's actually going to shoot at Ben. He's going to
I'm
take 2
invisible.
shots. Oh, you're invisible. He's going to roll perception to try and find Ben. I rolled an 8 on the die. That's not going to do it. So
Nah, not against my 26.
yeah, okay. So because he took the time to roll perception, he's only going to be able to make 1 attack against Dr. Nefarious. That is going to be a crit. I'm going to just show the camera just so that people know I'm not lying with my digital dice roller. All I always feel like that's an important thing to do when I roll crits. Like I need to prove to people like it's a crit. I promise you. Anyway, um, so it's that is going to be with modifiers an additional 24 damage that rips right through Dr. Nefarious. He's looking very bad in this moment. Back up at the top of the order is.
Me.
Yep. I couldn't remember if I had you or Dr. Nefarious go first, but it is you.
I'm gonna take a shot at advantage with my M6 Carnifex at Dr. Nefarian.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Shoot
I
him.
just wanted to betray Ian.
I know.
Does a 19
That's
hit?
super fair.
19 does hit.
$31.
31 damage?
31 damage.
Yeah, he's dead. How? Yeah,
Fuck
please.
yeah!
With your pistol, how the fuck do you kill Dr. Nefarious?
Oh no, wait, we
Jubilee,
weren't
by the way,
supposed to
you are.
kill him!
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Jubilee, by the way, you are still floating. This is not a concentration spell thing.
No,
You're
it's a
still
grenade. I
floating
get
in
it.
space for the next 10 turns.
I shoot him. I blow out the back of his brains. Realize, oh shit, we weren't supposed to kill him. Take off running. Use my bonus action to hide.
Amazing. In this moment, so Jubilee, roll to hide, Ben. Please roll to hide.
You know how I've been really well the second part of this thing?
Uh,
I got a 2 on the dice for a 12.
okay, so Jubilee, if I should have you roll perception or investigation to make sure that you can find Ben. So please do that. Be
Okay.
fair.
It's a 17 on the die.
Okay, yeah, you know exactly where Ben is. Ben has killed Toledo 9000, but then has also killed Dr. Nefarious. So
I'm gonna unload my machine gun at him.
amazing. Please roll to hit all of your things.
Okay, that's a 14,
That hits.
and that's a 22.
That one hits.
7, 4, for 20 damage. I've never done PvP. It's 20 damage.
I have no
Amazing.
problem with you. I have no problem with you. I
I
just
have
need
a
to tell
problem
you.
with you!
Glasto is going to take this moment to just like over towards Dr. Nefarious and just going to hit him with some metagel. And he's now fine. He's alive.
Put the metagel on just a hole in his brain!
Listen, Mass Effect doesn't fuck with death. Okay?
I believe it's
It's
my
just
turn.
so Dr. Nefarious is now like stable but still fully unconscious. And Blasto has used his turn to heal Dr. Nefarious so that they can bring him to jail properly. And then he does turn and as a free action speaks and says actually oh no, Ian, you fully self-destructed. You're just in pieces, right?
100% dead. Absolutely.
Okay.
Just
Okay, amazing,
exploded.
amazing. Okay.
Shrapnel laying around.
So Blasto now turns to Idarine and says, Idarine, don't let them escape.
Okay, I can.
Use
you
the
can
net.
rock.
Use the net gun, Idarine.
Okay. Am I still in the room? I would have been in the room still because I couldn't.
Yes. You are still in the room, but you are within 10 feet of the door.
Okay. For my action, I'm gonna go invisible again.
Yep. I think I think you can only do it twice at 5th level.
I could do it 3 times.
Okay,
Ooh.
amazing. Okay. Amazing. Tactical cloak only it works like the invisible spell in D&D. It only lasts until you get hit or take some kind of
Tactical
other
lasts a
action.
minute or until you make an attack, has the power to use a grenade, mine, or fire heavy weapon.
Works
And
like
then
invisible.
I'm going to take off running. Screw it. Never mind. I'm going to change my goings on here.
Okay.
Instead of using tactical cloak, I'm gonna be like, but I really wanted to accidentally kill Nefarian, and I shoot him twice.
Okay. So if I'm
Whoops.
remembering, and Ben will correct me if I'm wrong, ranged attacks against a prone creature have disadvantage.
But he's unconscious, so they have advantage.
Okay, so
Flat.
roll 2 attacks flat.
I'm getting into melee to do this.
You are.
Do you have so there are feats in N7.world that allow for close range shooting. Do you have
It
anything
will be a
like that?
straight shot because he's unconscious and blaze. I'm going to surrender. I'm surrendering. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you surrendering after you shoot him twice?
Yes.
Okay, so roll to hit. Roll to hit twice. Roll flat because of
A
all
20
of
to
the
hit.
Is that
All right, that's and a natural 1.
okay? You have 2 attacks. You have 2 attacks.
Yeah. Yep. And I surrender. I give up. I give up.
Okay. All right. You just like for a split second you're invisible. You're like, you know what? Fuck it. Miss 2 times, and at that point you just like, you know what? Fuck it. Drop the gun. Hands up. You know what? I did a goof 'em up. I'm so sorry. Idarine.
Yes.
Blasto is fine. Nefarious is still alive and able to be arrested. Lido 9000 is fully fucking exploded.
Is he okay?
He's dead. Lido 9000 is dead forever and theoretically be repaired because
No, Toledo 9000's dead.
no, hold on. Oh, I rolled a 5 on the die. Toledo 9000's logic module where the brain is has also exploded. I wanted to see if there was theoretically possible that Toledo 9000 can be repaired, but no.
Oh,
Toledo
that's
9000 is
I
dead
would have
forever.
destroyed that on my
Oh,
next turn or on my last turn before going
so
invisible.
Idarine, what do you do in this moment? Sulik
So
has
I walk
surrendered.
over.
You
I press.
Sulik has
I walk.
surrendered.
Sweet,
Blasto
sweet
is
vengeance.
so Blasto is a kind of maverick, devil may care, fuck the rules, I do what I want kind of person. Um, there is a certain amount of justice involved in that he wants to arrest his foes instead of killing them, a la Batman. But like, what are you doing with Sulik in this moment? Do you let him surrender or do you shoot him?
So what I do is I go over and I'm sure, yeah, Busto's probably having a moment. So I go over and I give him in a surprising moment of chasteness, give him a very comradey hug, and then I go over and look at the remains of Toledo 9000. I shed a single tear, and then I walk over to Sulik and go, "You're surrendering?
Yes,
Give me your weapons."
I've already dropped them.
Okay.
Look,
And
have you? Hold on, real quick, Ben. Have you dropped all of your weapons? Are you holding anything back in this moment?
Yes, I've dropped all of my weapons.
Okay. The sound, the tone of your voice makes me, your DM, feel like you're not.
Listen, if Mass
Do you?
Effect as a game system has taught me anything, it's that everybody has a little bit of space magic.
Ben, do you want to roll a deception check for that, or have you literally dropped everything?
I've literally dropped everything.
Okay.
I'm really hoping Jubilee takes revenge.
Okay, amazing,
Do
amazing.
it.
Okay, so Ben has absolutely no weapons. You still have a shotgun and an assault rifle, and your entire movement and action economy.
So I pull out a pair of space handcuffs.
You've got them. Yep. You've
And
got them
I
from all of your time with Blasto. They're not quite as secure as they should be because they're a little more fun time handcuffs
I mean,
than police handcuffs.
but they're like
But
high quality, so like it takes a
oh,
second.
listen. They're meant to hold a space jellyfish. So like they're still pretty good, even if
Yeah,
they're
they
for
are.
fun times. We all
So
know
I
listen. We all know Blasto's a bottom. We all know
oh
it.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, we all know.
100%.
We all know Idarine's the top. I mean, come on, we're all on the same page here.
Yeah, because we all know that Jubilee's a top. Yeah.
How did you know?
I
The internet's
Um,
best kept secret.
was about to say because I've met you, and then I realized that no, wait, I haven't.
you actually have
Chat really wants you to
in
get
person,
revenge.
or better, depending on your point of view. So Idarine handcuffs Sulik, and kind of gives you a slightly more curt little pat on the shoulder or something. And as she walks away, you kind of feel that there's something there's something dangling from the from the handcuffs. And when Idarine gave Blasto a hug, she rolled a 19 for a sleight of hand to grab one of his grenades, and there's a grenade attached to the handcuffs.
I saw that.
You saw it?
That.
Yeah, I got a 23 perception.
Magnificent.
Roll damage on that grenade then.
What's what's a grenade?
Um. oh, So they're basically fireball spells. Depending on the type of grenade that you use, and I assume that you just use the standard frag, so it's a fireball spell
I
basically.
assume I'm making this dexterity save at disadvantage.
Yes, because it's attached to you.
That's 48 damage.
Jubilee, how do you want to do this?
Holding the memory logic core that she briefly hoped would be used to resurrect Toledo 9000 in her hand. A second tear down her cheek. A fireball erupts behind Idarine as she walks into the frame of the poster of the movie of this adventure.
Amazing. So everyone is dead except for Idarine and Blasto. Hearing the explosion behind him, Blasto turns to Idarine and says, "Did you kill him?"
Equipment malfunction, babe. I mean, Blasto.
So
Oh, the
Blasto
building. Okay.
sidles up a little bit closer to you. So you mean it's just us now? The tentacle starts to wrap around behind you,
My dreams are coming true.
and it just
Yes,
sort
us.
of it lightly grips your butt, and that's where we're gonna end.
Yay!
Thank you, everybody, for joining us for this very, very weird. I love Ben more than anything for messaging me 2/3 of the way through this being, hey, is it okay if I betray specifically Ian? And I will always say yes to that. I will always say yes to that. Not because I have anything against Ian. Ian is amazing. She's one of my favorite people to play with, but just because it's more fun when someone betrays the party.
Oh,
It's really
And it's
fun.
even more fun when someone doesn't actually betray the party, but they just betray one person in the party. Anyway, that was
This is the second time that you have not betrayed the party, but just me.
But anyway, that was our Blasto one shot. I have so many more of those. I've written
please
so
give this
many.
be
I'm
a
working on a
regular
murder mystery
interlude.
one.
I love that. A murder mystery.
Working
I
on a
love
murder
the great,
mystery one
yeah.
that I need to finalize so that I can present it to my spouse and Matt Storm for their BioWare podcast because I've been promising it to them for about 2 years at this point.
Hell yeah.
It's almost done. It's just so hard to put together a proper murder mystery on podcast,
That's fair.
and especially on D&D because the mechanics are not built for it. But anyway, please, let's go around the horn and just introduce and plug real quick, and then we're later, far later than we usually go for this, so we'll let you all go shortly. In the same order that we did at the beginning of the episode, Ben.
Hi, I'm Ben, Brotherhood of Evil Gays. I use they, them pronouns. You can check out Ian and I on Tuesday on this same here Twitch on Broken Divinity episode 4 or 5? 5?
5.
Where the party is going to be dealing with giant toenails, a awakened dog mobster.
Sick nasty. Ian.
My name is Ian. Wow, it's Ian on every internet place. She, they pronouns. And I don't have many projects to plug at the moment, but you should check out Magic Isn't Real, the podcast that one of our fellow players does. It's pretty sick.
And pretty nasty. Jubilee.
I'm Jubilee. I am Titan of Joy on TikTok. I use she, they pronouns. Pretty soon here, I'm going to be building a Warhound Titan as part of a series of videos that my wonderful followers funded for me. It hasn't been ordered yet, but I promise it's coming. Yeah, that's all I got to plug.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. I am, as always, your dungeon daddy, John Lestrange. I am the history wizard, now back on TikTok and also on Instagram if you want to put underscores between all of those words. I would also like to plug Dungeons and D classes, which has not been able to run for a while due to a variety of scheduling conflicts for everyone, but is usually on the next Sunday after this one. So ideally, knock on wood, you'll see me, Ian, Ben, and Kay, along with
Kate. Kay and
Kate,
Kate.
next Sunday for Dungeons and D classes, where we do an SCP streamed SCP themed stream. Jesus. It's super great. It's super fun. We were on the moon last time, I believe. Also, as a final note, Helldivers 2, the most popular video game in the world right now, is just Fascism, the video game, and you've all been sold propaganda. Thank you so much, and have a great night. Bye!
Bye!
Bye.
Chaos